Gaming Morning Show.
To know where we are going, we need to know where we've been. So today, we look back at the first month of the new year of Gaming Morning Show. All in all, from New Year's Day to January 33rd, this year's shows have been pretty okay.
Alien said, I've seen Footloose. It was pretty okay. Alien's rating. It was pretty okay.
But we have a lot more to give in 2021. One moment. Let me grab my Dunkin' coffee and Dr. Squatch soap.
You might want to
When
go
you
back
eat
to
coffee, you drink your Dunkin' coffee, but then afterwards you take a shower with your Dr. Squatch soap.
Does anyone have my Dr. Squatch soap? So whether we're meeting new friends,
We have a fourth. Welcome, Billy Thundergun to Camper's Court.
or teaching Chad about the origin of our favorite pop stars,
Harry Styles has a birthday today.
Did you know his middle name is Clarence? Most people think he's from England. That's actually all an act. He's actually from Arkansas.
or summoning people from the depths of the internet.
If Austin Attack shows up, I'm going to actually start to wonder a little bit. If Austin just pops in, what? Oh my god.
We get to be here all together every weekday at 6 a.m. Pacific Time on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. So grab your favorite snack. Who's up for some peanut butter and cheese sandwiches?
My wife was like, you should just put a little bit of cheese. You don't really taste the cheese. Maybe I need different cheese. Yeah, it was pretty okay.
Grab your favorite drink.
Kiki, I used to work with someone that injected vodka into oranges so they could, quote, drink at work.
And put it on a pancake. Because GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer! It is Monday, February 22nd, 2021. Gaming Morning Show with you on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv. I am Ryan. That is Look, it's Maiko. Whole bunch of other great people with us this morning in the chat. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be, as it should be a fun show. We're excited to spend the next 3 hours with you. It's going to be a good time, I promise. Lots of fun things on tap. There might be, a guest. Mike might lift his shirt.
It's very possible. Very, very possible.
Who knows what's going to happen? It might be kind of crazy. Be nuts. Man, Copia Bot is already here. Kajito, Kiki Low, and Copia. That's so strange. Hofbrew has checked in. Real AJ Storm is with us. Kate Zaid, good morning. Hope you are as good as you can be today. Grim Toga also at the top of my chat. Who knows who is... will we ever know who really is? What is first? Who are you? No one knows.
Who are you?
We got This Day in Gaming History. We got birthdays coming up in Gaming Morning Show. Morning gaming news in a little bit. We will tell you about GMS Plays. It is happening this Wednesday. We'll let you know what that means. Whole bunch of good things on tap coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Good morning, Sean. Sean.
Good morning.
Hey! First try. How are you?
First try. Good. So at what's the time? 5:21. I have Hofbrew with the wave emote. So I think Hofbrew is first.
I mean, Copia and I played Apex Legends this morning at 4 a.m. Pacific, so that's kind of like a head start, right?
Does that count? I suppose that counts.
I'll count it. Makita, Lady K, Scott Chick, good morning. Thanks for being with us on Gaming Morning Show. Yes, Lady K, AJ has pointed you in the right direction. We are live at this time as we are Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, good sir. How art thou this fine day?
Oh, we're doing that today, huh? Is it gonna be like a week's long? Is it medieval week? Maybe that would happen. I don't know.
No. It just it felt right. Felt right in the moment.
Heareth
Or
theeth,
something.
don't you knoweth, I am Miketh.
Heareth the toppeth teneth thingeth as of the day. It's a lot of THs. A lot of THs.
Can I be honest with you? I want to know what your shirt is.
Oh, this is the newest edition from the Mad Artisan T-shirt lineup. This is Bigfoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
What caught my attention first was the fact that it was maroon. And
Yeah.
then I was like, okay, I'm looking at that hair. I'm guessing it's a Bigfoot shirt.
Yep. Our good friend Matt Artisan. This is the next edition of the Matt Artisan. There will be a third coming soon, much to my wife's chagrin. So.
It was Sasquatch.
Maybe it's the Mike O. Mad Artisan pipeline. Basically, Nate, at this point,
More or less.
just if you make a shirt, just send it
yeah.
over to Mike. Mike will have a recurring Venmo right back to you. Just makes sense.
Basically, anything cryptid related is going to end up in my house. So.
It is good to see you. I saw Sean late last night. Sean and I recorded the Final Checkpoint podcast, which you can find at thegamefanatics.com. Our friends Joel and Ben invited us on to talk about the origin of Gaming Morning Show, and it was a lot of fun, but this is what happens, and Mike brings this up a lot with our radio-style interviews, is, you know, we had it in our calendar from like 8 to 9. What time did we actually sign off, Sean?
Oh man, it was almost 10.
It was late. It felt like it was after 10, which was a lot of fun to record that, and appreciate Joel for the invite to bring us on there. That should be released sometime later today, if not tomorrow morning, so be sure to look for that. We have information coming up about another special Wednesday stream. We mentioned GMS Plays is this Wednesday. Something else exciting is happening on Wednesday as well. Ooh. And then we got some weekend events coming up on the way. Gaming Morning Show will tell you about those. World Thinking Day. Single tasking day. That's a good one.
Just do one thing at a time.
Cook a sweet potato day. Play more cards day. World Yoga Day. Be humble day. Mike, it's be humble day. Mike, it's be humble day.
I really enjoyed that in the Christmas Carol when Scrooge kept saying, "Be humble." Yeah, that was good.
I remember that like it was yesterday.
Can you guys be quiet for a minute? I need to finish the gaming news, and I have to do one thing at a time. So I just need.
That's true. Everyone,
Well,
gonna be quiet.
But
for
there's two
Mike.
Ryans though. So which singular Ryan should we listen to?
Oh no, not again! It's happening again. Is that better?
It's like Groundhog Day.
You can't single task when I'm sending me twice.
I miss God Voice Ryan.
Ryan. It's
I
also
feel like I
now
need
been
to
officially
turn you
5
up a little
days
bit.
since Taylor.
It's very quiet,
birthday.
Ryan. Quiet Riot.
That was the name of my band in high school. Walking the Dog Day, and it's also National California Day. Remember too, it's Bread Week, and Mike has coined this as a whole different type of week.
Yeah. It's the reason Mike can't lose weight week, aka Bread Week, because bread is too stinking delicious.
It is amazing.
Stupid, delicious bread.
I found a good bread meme on Reddit this weekend. It says, "When I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses."
Wow, it's
Nice.
heavy. It's heavy. I thought you
Think
were
about bread a whole new way.
I thought you were about
Sure
to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading the
Have an
text?
orgasm? I've never orgasmed during
The biology
class.
text doesn't
Never.
do that for you? It's like,
No.
oh yeah, that
No.
single cell organism.
single-celled organism.
Oh,
No,
no,
it's
never
never
happened to
happened.
you?
Organisms. Yeah,
I
no,
never
it
knew
just doesn't happen.
Nutella was so erotic.
Yep, big yikes. Yeah, well, that's good to hear that in the middle of biology class you never,
Nope.
had to excuse yourself.
Nope.
Never happened.
Geology. Now that's a whole other story. So,
Rocks make him rock
yeah.
hard.
Hey, Ryan, you're really quiet. Was there a reason do you hate loudness?
Okay, so first,
Oh, there we
you
go.
can handle
There
me
we
twice. Now I'm too
There we
quiet.
go.
What do you want from me, you two?
Well, I
Well,
can't
it's a-
hear your beautiful voice if it's so quiet.
It's
now-
it's because
now
it
it's a
feeds
little-
into different.
Now it's a little too loud.
No, I don't want to talk to you. It is Margarita Day, and I feel like having one right away, which wouldn't be bad. So we're asking you today, what is the best flavor of margarita? Do you prefer it on the rocks, or do you like it blended? And what is the best food to go with a margarita? National Margarita Day.
Is that a question?
No.
You kind of emphatically ended that with Margarita Day.
Yep. So are you gonna pick it up, or are you gonna leave me hanging here?
I don't drink margaritas, if I'm honest.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I've had like a couple.
Tequila, not your jam.
Yeah. I'm more of a vodka guy. Vodka and whiskey. And don't get me wrong, margaritas are fun, but I've just never really been a margarita guy. We used to go to what is that place? The Margaritaville? Cheeseburger in Paradise.
The Margarita Factory.
No Margarita Factory. No. Cheeseburger in Paradise. It was Jimmy Buffett's restaurant, and they would give you margaritas, and in the margaritas they had these little like plastic sunglasses, and the goal was to see how many sunglasses you could collect.
Was that the official goal of the restaurant, or was that like a
Oh
fan
no,
goal?
that was like our. I mean, honestly, it probably was the official one. Why else would they give them to you, right? Duh. But yeah, you get crunk with the little sunglasses. So yeah, just not a margarita guy. Sean, you like margaritas?
I like margaritas. I don't have authentic margaritas very often, but my mom really likes these margarita like wine cooler things that are really tasty. They're just sugary alcohol, but they're yummy.
Hashtag sugary alcohol.
Sugary alcohol. I'm a fan of the strawberry flavored margaritas. Yeah.
Are those like just normal?
Well, I mean, there's like a
I mean, they're not abnormal.
What's like the
No,
default margarita?
I think strawberry.
Yeah.
no. I think of the yellow colored one as default. and
Oh, you mean
strawberry
the
is-
margarita flavored margarita?
Yeah, that's like default. And that
Bad
was
news, guys.
yummy too.
Nikita burnt his Pop-Tart.
Nikita, why'd you burn your Pop-Tart?
And why didn't you offer me a Pop-Tart? What kind of Pop-Tart? Is it margarita flavored Pop-Tart? I hope not.
Is it
I'd rather
strawberry
make-
or is it that yellow one?
Is it the yellow one? P one? What?
Well, and to be honest, that's kind of why I've always been pretty disappointed with margarita pizza. I mean, it tastes nothing like margarita.
I ate a whole lot of it, and all I got was fat. I didn't get drunk at all. That Papa John guy is a liar.
Alien has checked in this morning. Kakuri is here. Yes, I like. This is what I love about chat. Is chat feels lots of good sympathy for Makita burning the Pop-Tart. Like, I don't even feel like that's just someone saying something. Mike actually probably really feels badly. I mean, a burnt
that's
Pop-Tart
just-
sucks.
Pop-Tarts are good. If you burn it, that's really like it's a huge bummer.
You know what's worse than burning your Pop-Tart?
Burning your biscuits.
Burning your Pop-Tart and then putting it in your mouth and burning your mouth. Then there's double burnage.
Oh, it sucks.
Oh, look behind you.
God. I died a lot.
Uh-oh. Copia, it's mine and Sean's drink. Kiki and Sean have a drink, and Copia can't handle the disappointment.
Wait, is the yellow one their drink?
Why are we lobbying for bans? Chat, we're just starting. We're 20 minutes into the show. Like, I don't think we can handle this much banning. Good morning, Lucy. Lucy the First has checked in. Thanks so much for being here on Gaming Morning Show.
I'm so sorry you have to be subjected to this, Lucy.
Yeah, we always are interested. Like,
It's
what's
not-
the first thing you remember hearing when you tuned into GMS?
Oh man, today there's a whole lot of stuff. You got biology orgasms. You got goodness.
Yes,
Yeah,
that goes to our second topic of the day. Have you ever orgasmed whilst in biology class? Wait, let me read. Let me.
Follow-up question. Which class were you in?
Hey, Mike, send me a little less audio if you can. I'm gonna look up, on my notes and see. Okay, let's see. Was that what I wrote down? No, I wrote down something else. Excuse me. It was not orgasms in biology class. It was accidentally saying the word orgasm instead of organism. That's what I said. Okay. Oh my
is that
gosh.
better?
Bob, Bob, what do you think?
I never knew
Oh my
Nutella
gosh.
was so erotic.
True. What happened? What happened on this screen? What are we doing? Who's running this show? We don't got chin cam. We got shoulder cam going. What the hell?
You can see my water bottle.
Sean, your mic stand is ridiculous. Look at that thing.
What?
No, I mean it's like just fun to look at. All right, Gaming Morning Show. It is 6:20 on the West Coast. It is 9:20 on the East. Thanks for being here. 2:20 for those watching in the UK. Lucy is here. Good morning already. I hope so. I thought it was a family show. Load last checkpoint. Hey, sometimes PG-13 movies have biology organism scenes. I think. I don't remember. American Pie, was that PG-13? Anyone?
We're teaching about the birds and the bees here.
That's right.
Last checkpoint.
This is an educational program, Joel. So just remember that. It's not chaotic already, Kajito. We're not there yet. Chaos Hour is coming up in the next hour. Let's see what we got. Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. We're going to tell you about debris falling from the sky. Also,
Debris.
helicopter phones.
I really
not what
enjoy
it
it when
is.
you don't read what it is, but I like yours better. We're gonna go with yours. Helicopter phone.
I mean, it could be a noun. It could be a verb. What's that helicopter doing with that phone? Put that phone down, helicopter.
Well, as long as the helicopter's not orgasming on the phone, we're good.
Alien,
Can
you
it
would,
do that?
you would like the
robot.
Skynet satellite to fall out.
Maybe it was Skynet.
Never gonna happen. All right.
Yeah,
six.
no, I'm sorry. It's a low last checkpoint. Never flying again. Yep. We're
Really?
there.
You're that afraid after that happened?
Never. I don't like it before.
Oh,
Never.
I got you. All right, we got
Worse.
Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News coming up after this game. Yes, Alien would very much like the Skynet satellite to fall off the face of the Earth, is what I was about to say. And you want to know what's interesting about satellites? They can't fall off the face of the Earth because they're not on the Earth.
Well, the Earth is flat, so.
Oh no, it's happening again.
Oh, this never happens to me. Ah!
Were you in biology class again?
Geology, remember.
Oh
it's
yeah, sorry.
geology.
You like the rocks.
I like rocks.
Could AJ? Could you put in there for Bob to say, "Rocks make me rock hard"?
Oh God.
Of course it's flat. What else would the Earth be? True, Kate. I didn't think about. When you put it that way, I didn't think about that, Kate. That's true.
It's like a rock solid argument.
Zing. That's true. I hadn't thought about that, Kajito, either. We're talking about debris, but are we going to talk about the camembert? How about the cheese? Could I just say the cheese? Would that work?
The cheese.
Please?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you. The cheese.
God, no. Raining cheese between bread and cheese. That's stinking French. Just ruined my diet. Do they make bread? I'm sure they made bread.
It's rain
make-
and cheese.
Well, what kind of cheese? Like blue cheese? Because that would be.
Well, blue cheese
Man,
has
I-
mold in it.
I like blue cheese dressing, but like the actual blue cheese itself is kind of like. My 6-year-old says it tastes like crayons. So I haven't eaten a crayon in a while.
Really? Coming up
Yeah, it's
later
been
in
a
the
few
show,
days.
Mike eats a crayon on stream. Thanks for being with us, Gaming Morning Show.
That's not normal. People don't just eat crayons.
That's true. You know, Kate, you just come in here with all sorts of rationale. For example, I think the sphere would make it more difficult for our alien overlords to control us.
It's a very good point.
Ah, Dr. Chick has checked in. Good morning, Dr. Chick. Thanks for being here on Gaming Morning Show. Earth is thick and round. Yep, Joel, still PG-13. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you say, or it doesn't matter the emphasis you put on it, as long as you're talking about, science and geology
Yeah.
Organisms.
and Mike's rocks.
We got my daughter a rock tumbler. Well, Santa got her a rock tumbler for Christmas. and we fired that baby up this weekend. I remember really wanting one when I was a kid, and when we were done with it, I don't know why I wanted one. Kind of lame. It just like washed them. I could have done that in the sink in like 5 minutes instead of 4 days.
Oh no. We're gonna have to change our topic of the day because now we're getting into the point of which color of crayon tastes best. So screw margaritas. Who wants any margaritas? Let's just figure out what flavor of crayon is best.
Well, I mean, there is a macaroni and cheese crayon, so does it taste like macaroni and cheese? If so, how did they do that?
I don't see why not.
I mean,
If they could do that, they could solve world hunger and the art crisis.
do we have
There's
an art crisis I'm not aware of?
Well, people have to pick. Do I get crayons or do I get art? You know, or food. Now, if you just get both, we don't. No one has to pick ever again.
Maybe art is food.
Oh, good call.
And food can be art.
But Colty, what flavored margarita though? Like, is it a yellow crayon? Is it a strawberry crayon? You know,
I
a
have
lot
a
of questions here.
I have a hypothesis. I'm pretty sure that most crayons taste pretty much the same. I have this hypothesis. I could be wrong.
Okay. I would like for you this weekend to try, go buy like a 24 pack of crayons.
This weekend, I'm
Just-
gonna go get
just-
crayons from right now. We're getting this answer today.
I mean, the
All right,
good news,
can't come into work today. Why? I'm eating crayons for a research project.
at least I can finally like start to get rid of some of the thousands of crayons that we have, and like a good way to mix, like how do you use leftover crayons, right? When you have little bits, it's just like leftovers in the fridge. You make like a casserole, a crayon casserole.
Crayon casserole.
Lucy says crayon on the rocks, so that's the preferred method of crayon for Lucy.
Gotcha. Sean, you're a doctor. What are the ramifications if I eat a 24 pack of crayons?
I mean, as a doctor, I believe in science, and I can't say what's going to happen. I think we need to do a little research study and
Experiments
document
are
what
key.
happens.
All right,
That way,
whatever.
future generations know what happens when you eat an entire pack of crayons.
My 6-year-old was home. I'd just bring her in and ask her.
This was the start of Gaming Morning Show getting published in the Science Journal. You didn't expect that, did you, chat?
I'll be the control group and I'll eat pizza.
Yes.
Perfect.
I'd like to be in the
Perfect.
control group too, please. Is it normal to have 2 control groups? Please let me in the control group. I'm gonna be on the outside
Sorry.
banging on the control
Sorry,
group's
you're in the
door.
crayon group.
No, I don't want to be in the crowd group. I want to be in the control group. Please help me.
As a consolation, you can watch me eat pizza, though.
Whilst I'm choking on my crayons.
With crayons sprinkled on top, though.
Oh, well, if there's crayon sprinkles, then you have my attention. All right, it is 6:28 West Coast time, 9:28 on the East, and it is 2:28 in the afternoon UK time. Margarita Day, what is the best flavor? Or, as we have quickly shifted to, Crayon Day. Let us know in the chat. Appreciate everyone who's become a Patreon of Gaming Morning Show. You can too by going to patreon.com/Gaming Morning Show. For less than a Twitch subscription, $4 per month. You can sign up and we will give you the early adopter tier benefits into perpetuity. So participant priority for things like we're doing Wednesday with our GMS plays, COD Bakwa prop hunt starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, more in our Discord. Also, double giveaways to our Name of the Month and other select giveaways that we do. Name of the Month coming up in the early part of March. Find out more at gamingmorningshow.tv/where to find GMS. Zack Snyder has an Army of Dead movie. We'll tell you more about that. And Amanda Gorman, the poet from the inauguration and the Super Bowl, continues to have an avalanche of offers. We'll tell you more specifically about that. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show right now, it is time to get informed. We do this midway through the 6 o'clock hour every single show. We got to find out what's going on in the news. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Monday, February 22nd, 2021. And this is your Gaming Morning Show morning gaming news. Michael just decided
Alright.
no
I
more
was
do-do-do.
doing research on crayons.
And by that,
Hideo
he was pre-testing the flavors.
Hideo Kojima wrote a series of essays about his creative process and things that inspire him. It was titled "The Gifted Gene and My Lovable Memes" when it was originally released in Japanese. It was announced yesterday, or this weekend rather, that it is going to be re-released in English later this year and be retitled "The Creative Gene," scheduled to release this fall. So if you're a fan of Kojima, this is most likely going to be a very entertaining read because he's a very interesting person. So if you're a fan of him or Metal Gear, the Metal Gear series, definitely check that out later this year.
Thank you for that, because I had one follow-up question, which was, can you tell me more about Kojima? Because I don't know who that is. But is that the person who started the Kojima Productions that you had in the news the other day?
Yep,
Woo-hoo!
that's the one.
I'm so video game smart.
Latest game since his break was Death Stranding. That was their first game on their own, which was also very interesting. So
We were on
worth
a
checking out.
break.
Or if you read Japanese, order The Gifted Gene and My Lovable Memes, and you can just read it right now.
I like that it rhymes.
It's very
Lucy does too. Fire rhymes, sir.
We talked about Valheim a couple weeks ago, and they continue to just set new records. This is an update from Matt Purslow of IGN. They surpassed Terraria's all-time high of concurrent players and are sitting at 502,397 players as a peak yesterday. That's a lot of people. Valheim is now the 5th highest peak concurrent players of any game on Steam, behind PUBG, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Dota 2, and Cyberpunk 2077.
Wow.
So that game's just going to continue to do well. I have still yet to really check that game out. So what peak do they have to get before I actually follow through with my comment to check it out?
That's actually a barometer in the video game world. People call it the Sean meter, and everyone waits until you're like actually interested, because they've heard you tease them before and say like, I'm kind of interested, but like, how will they know if you're really interested? By the way, I apologize that Mike is off camera right now, but watching Mike research crayons is pretty intense.
The PlayStation 5 DualSense drifting issues that we've discussed earlier, we got an update via Adam Bankhurst of IGN and a video from iFixit, where they did a teardown, and it seems like the cause of the drifting issues is the potentiometer.
Naturally,
Yeah.
I had my
So-
potentiometer as the reason on the bingo card.
So now you know that if you get a PlayStation 5, which is a myth and doesn't actually exist, and your DualSense drifts, just fix the potentiometer.
So I get it.
Just blowing it. Just yeah, it's fixed.
Last news story of the day. Back to Adam Bankhurst of IGN. He tells us about Soulja Boy. Do you remember in 2018 when Soulja Boy decided he was going to launch a console?
No.
No.
The console came out, and people figured out that it was just a really cheap knockoff emulator.
Oh no.
And,
shocked.
and he stopped trying to sell his console. Well, he's back in the game. On February 20th, he tweeted out, "Coming soon, at Soulja Game." And then when you go to at Soulja Game, the newest tweet reads that they are, quote, "building a new console from scratch, all new design, all new games, all new deals. Let's make history."
It also has
Who's in with Soulja Games?
It also has a chicken warmer and 6-pack holder built into it.
So there's also an Instagram account, and if you go there, it has 3 images of the upcoming console. And not only does it look exactly like an Xbox One S or Xbox Series S, they're also accompanied by a controller that looks just like a PlayStation 2 DualShock 2.
Gotta be a coincidence.
It's so weird.
But if you
So weird.
if you take something that's made by 2 separate companies and merge it into one, it's a whole new thing. So
It's
Doesn't
totally
count.
fine.
new product.
Totally fine. So we'll see. Soulja Games. We'll see.
My favorite of the Fast and the Furious series, by the way, was Controller Drift. Back to you.
I do like at the end of the article, Adam's referencing that he's going to have to go not only up against the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X/Xbox Series S and Nintendo Switch, but also have tough competition from the 4K to 40 FPS KF console, which does include a chicken chamber. So
There you go. But if it's a chicken chamber with a 6-pack holder, if you hybrid the KFC console and the BL6 console with a Nintendo controller, that's the new GMS console. Sean's gonna build it.
True.
It's true. I saw him doing the thing.
And before we finish off today's gaming morning show, morning gaming news, I wanna read a letter that was sent to us by a lovely member of the community.
Really?
Yeah, it says, "Dearest Gaming Morning Show, I feel as though I am at an important juncture, a proverbial fork in the road where the possibilities of my life are unrepairably split.
Do we have
one path?
a mailbox? Mike, did you make a mailbox? I didn't know we had a mailbox.
It's
Paper
it's
mache.
The PO box.
Oh, that's true. We have the
Paper
PO
mache.
box. I'm sorry, you checked the PO box. I don't. Continue.
One path may be chosen, and the choice is daunting to say the least. I am horrified of looking back at this moment in time and hating myself for the choice I make. I fear that it will look so obvious in hindsight, but from where I stand, the choices both look amazing, but potential traps.
Is Sean retiring?
I don't have time to get into the specifics, but I'm grasping at straws and asking for any help from friends, family, and the communities I am part of. I know it seems like a lot, but any advice you can offer will help ease my mind. Ryan, Mike, Sean, all I ask from you is to help guide me in the right direction by answering my most important question.
This must be
What
Bob.
is out today?
Oh my god. Did you write a letter to yourself?
Someone wrote that to us.
That's a lot of work.
I mean, that was poetic.
It
Who was it? Is there a signee?
It's
Or
unsigned.
signer.
They just no.
That's
It's SEAN, I believe, is what the signer was.
who sent us the anonymous letter?
Sion.
hey,
I believe it's called Sion.
Hey, Sean, you're not going to read that letter before every Out Today now, right?
Please don't.
Well, if I get more letters, I'll have to write them.
For the love of all
Did you
things
just say
holy.
write them? Because that's what you did with that letter.
You did. You did
Yes!
just say it.
Oh, he's a
Whoops.
fraud! He's a fraud!
Aliens sending a letter.
Via Skynet.
Also, coincidentally, there's not much up today.
Maybe
And
it was
She,
Skynet.
Spelled ANSHI out on Switch.
Great.
And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Dry Drowning out on Switch.
Nope.
What
Is that
Sean,
the new noise?
what Sean doesn't know is our new favorite
Oh.
segment within a segment is actually Sean reads a letter to himself.
I like to imagine that he was up sitting next to like a candle last night, like writing this letter. I don't know, in the closet or something.
With like a quill and ink.
Crayon.
Dearest Sean. That is,
Dearest Shaw.
that is interesting you received a letter on the same day Mike decided to open up the show with Old English.
What are you gonna do with Old English?
Drink it.
Don't put it on after you shave, it hurts.
He was wearing his white curly wig as well. Letter incoming. Hey, Jen J. Lauren is here. Good morning, Jen. Thanks for being here on Gaming Morning Show. So, who did you officially decide is first?
For what?
I still think it was Hofbrew.
Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely Hofbro.
All right. So, thank you for being first, Hofbrew. I saw Grim Toga in here as well. You can find Grim Toga streaming there. Also, Culty Vibes, celebrating the 56th anniversary of the 45th Parallel podcast. You can find out more at 45thparallel.libsyn.com. Thanks for everyone who's hanging out with us this morning on Gaming Morning Show. Coming up at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time, Lucy the First plays 5 questions with us, and you can see Songless Bot asking you, what song would you like to hear Sports.Gaming play during our 8 o'clock hour break? Usually has time for 2, so get your requests in now. The song list is in the chat I did see this over the weekend that there was debris falling from the sky, and I have to compliment whomever was filming from within the airplane. For more, we go to our airplane expert, not afraid of flying whatsoever. Here's Mike.
The moment that happened, I would have been in the bathroom, curled in a ball, weeping. And what I'm talking about is this week, a United Airlines Boeing 777 was flying from Denver to Honolulu when there was an issue. United Flight 328 was flying from Denver to Honolulu when it experienced a right engine failure shortly after take-on, according to the FAA. If you see the video, I don't know if Ryan, if you have it handy to link, there's a video of the right engine failing very much. I'll post a video here in a second. And parts of the engine fell off. Not only did it fall off, it fell into a into the Broomfield neighborhood on Saturday, resulting in a little bit of damage. So there was, the big ring front part on the front of the engine. Yeah, that
I think
fell.
that's the technical term in the manual. Is
The ring front part. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the ring front part. You have to fix it sometimes. Just blow on it and then you'll fix it. It fell into somebody's yard. There's some ridiculous pictures of these giant airplane parts just chilling in yards. There's a picture of a hole in somebody's roof, so that's kind of fun, right? But yeah, there was a lot of engine failure, a lot, and it resulted in raining debris from the sky. One guy actually said, we looked up in the sky and saw a lot of dark smoke and things raining down from the sky. She said, it was a woman, sorry, my bad. We thought maybe birds hit the engine and those were the small things we saw falling, but they were in fact big things. So yeah, there's like full-on engine parts falling into somebody's yard. And when there's some pictures in this news story, and yeah, it's just as terrifying as you would imagine. So if you're gonna fly, make sure you don't and just drive. It'll be a lot more fun that way. So here's the story with some images linked. Yeah, there's like the giant ring part in somebody's, like literally outside their front door. There's bits in somebody's side yard. I don't know what this is. It's a big scary
I can't believe
thing.
that big ring thing, the way it landed, like right next to their house, but seemingly the ring part didn't do much damage. Like that could have been so much worse.
Well, and they were saying too, luckily nobody was injured or died or anything as a result of either of them. What the heck? I will warn you, the Denver channel is going to play some very aggressive weather commercials when you open that link. So, sorry. And they actually talk about walking the dog day. Go figure. But yeah, it's amazing that there wasn't more damage than there could have been. Just about a few $100,000 probably in property damage that I'm sure United Airlines is gonna pay out. Hopefully, maybe not. Maybe,
also,
maybe
engine failure is a really nice way to say it literally caught on fire.
Yeah. There wasn't a whole lot of failure. There was a lot of fire.
I did like everybody who was commenting on Twitter about this, especially those who have some sort of semblance of piloting, right? Aeronautic expertise, saying like, you don't understand, like that thing shouldn't be doing that and hanging on the plane. Like it sounded like it was so in the realm of like catastrophic engine failure. Like the thing should have fell off the plane. The fact that it was hanging on was great. And then whoever captured the video from within the plane, the steadiness by which they were able to capture it, and no one's screaming. Like that's good, right? The crew's got to be doing their job, right?
Yeah. Yep. Calm, cool, and collected.
If you look out the window on the right side, you'll notice that there is a small fire. That's normal. We're just writing some things in the sky for our friends here in Denver.
And it was right after takeoff too. So do you think the pilot was like, I'm sorry, we have to turn back and make a landing? And everyone's like, I'm gonna be late to whatever. Stupid engine on fire.
Meanwhile, the person right over the wings like, thank goodness. Everyone else like, this is awful. It's like, no, you're good. They're gonna be happy. I promise. Coming up after this game, we're gonna show you a clip from yesterday's Mad Artisan stream, and that's important because it had one of our very own Gaming Morning Show hosts in it. Not gonna name any names, and chat definitely already told you, but don't scroll up. Instead, wait for the tease. 'Cause it's gonna happen next. That would be silly. Don't look up. Also, Gaming Morning Show, morning gaming news is already done. We'll do this day in gaming history and birthdays coming up on Gaming Morning Show at 6:45 on the West Coast this morning. Happy Monday! And Axe has checked in. Already said hi to Jan Curry, as I mentioned here. Kajito, Kage Boy, good morning. Thanks for being here on Gaming Morning Show. Appreciate everyone who's hanging out with us to start off your week. I'm not afraid of flying. I even this actually makes me feel better because it is such a rare occurrence that something like this happens that, you know, A, nobody was hurt, which is awesome. And B, that already now takes like the next, 14 years of engine failure out of the equation.
Yeah, surely it won't catch on fire again
Tomorrow.
soon.
Hey, there's some papers on this wall over here, and they like blow in the wind. It's pretty impressive.
Oh, is this the new basketball? Whoa.
Are blowing in
Why'd you
the wind.
spawn right in front of me?
The papers are blowing
you know.
in the wind.
Oh.
Why'd you die, Meg?
These guys are much better than the last ones we played.
So, where are these papers, Mike?
They're on the other side by the scary man. Oh!
By
Hold on, I'm
the
gonna blow 'em up
scary-
real quick. All right, right over here. They're
Okay.
Hold on. There we go. Excuse me, sir. If you look at the paper right here, see the corner is blowing. That's pretty cool, huh?
I couldn't because I got
Wow.
we got sniped simultaneously.
That was pretty ridiculous.
The person went back to look for us, and we were both dead.
Dust in the wind.
Oh no. Normal turbulence.
yeah.
I'm sat there clinging right around the flight attendant's legs, asking if we're gonna die.
Dude, even if there's no turbulence, I'm like, excuse me, are we gonna make it?
Oh yeah,
Sir,
right.
we're still on the runway.
Yeah, that's cool.
Sir. So I flew when I was like 5 for the first time, and I didn't fly again until I was 24. And that was when I went from Pennsylvania to Oregon when I was moving to get a job there. And I was in the plane, and we were being taxied out, and there was this little kid in front of me. Couldn't have been more than like 7. He turns around and smiles, really happy, and I was like, okay, cool, there's a kid. Like, we're not going to die, right? There's a kid on the plane. And then the kid goes, we're all going to die. Yeah, I lost it. I was like, oh, God. This kid sees the future.
That was an interesting conclusion. Hey, there's a kid on the plane, and planes with kids on them don't crash. So,
Well, see, when I fly, I always look around and I figure, like, if there's a young kid, like, the plane's not going to go down, right? But if you're on a plane, like, God's not going to kill a plane with he's not going to blow up a plane with a little kid on it, right? But then if I got on a plane, there's like a lot of old people. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, I said a bad word. I'm sorry. See, it's trauma and fear. But when there's old people, I'm like, oh no.
This is the
could be
one.
it. This could be it.
I like how Mike doesn't get auto-modded for dropping an actual S-bomb. Anyone have any, like, poop that they want to say in the chat and get auto-modded? Go ahead. But Mike.
Yeah,
no.
sorry.
Mike doesn't. But at least it shows you exactly how afraid of flying you are.
I'm terrified. And
There-
I feel like I've shared it on this show before, though. Like, coming back from my wedding, like, I had to get off of the plane and take a train because I couldn't get on a plane. So I had such a terrible anxiety attack.
Kajito is quoting Bridesmaids. There's a colonial woman on the wing. There's something they're not telling us. She's out there churning butter. She was churning butter! That's true, Alien. You did get auto-modded for saying the Earth is thick. Apparently,
It's a pretty bad thing to say.
apparently everybody gets auto-modded for saying baby dinosaur. I said that in a Wallstormers chat. No, can't remember whose. But yeah, it got auto-modded there too. But didn't you say we looked that one up and there is like alternate definition of baby dinosaur? Mike?
I don't know.
Mike's still thinking about flying and the wing falling off.
It's awful. Awful. When I saw this story, I was like, oh god. Well, there goes that. And I told Megan about it, and she's like, yeah, you're not going to get on the plane again, are you? I was like, nope. Looks like family vacations are within like 12 hours of our house.
Or your whole family flies, has like 2 days without you, and then you show up.
I'm not even okay.
Well, the
This is
good
the
news is
13-hour vacation ever.
I guess GMS just saved some money on the GMS in the afternoon trip to London. So
I'll get on a boat. It's fine. I'll just take a boat. I'll see you guys in like 3 months.
that'd be worth it just so we could sing on a boat the whole way.
The whole way, never stop.
Never.
I would
stop.
sing that sea shanty song the whole time, and somebody would probably throw me overboard. The Weller Man. You guys have seen that, right? No.
No.
Did you say the Weatherman?
Weller Man.
The Weller Man?
A Weller Man is a guy that would come and restock whaling vessels back in the olden times. He'd bring sugar and rum and some other stuff.
And margaritas. Fun fact.
Probably.
Game and Morning Show continues 6:51 on the West Coast. Good morning,
Huh?
LW Paolo Dark 05. Crushed it. Nailed it.
Sorry,
good morning.
what?
Thanks for being here.
Oh.
The Weller Man. Haven't
The
heard of
Weller
that
Man.
song. You know who's good at sea shanties is Jen. Jen crushes sea
Really?
shanties.
Nice. Her and Matt Artisan should do a duo then.
Kajito, that
Wow.
was harder for me to say than the unique New York thing.
Shoulders and mic stands. This is beautiful.
Why is it happening again? Boo. Who keeps hitting the wrong thing?
Ryan's like, I like voice flattery and showing myself.
Put it on a pancake.
Just like this shoulder. This is a very nice shoulder.
Be humble day.
I worked on this shoulder right here. Been working on it a lot. So,
Biology class?
it is 6:52 on the West Coast, 9:52 on the East, and 2:52 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. We got our interview, 5 questions with Lucy the First, coming up at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time this morning. We'll tell you more about helicopter phones next hour. We also have sports coming up. Athletics. And our list of the day at 7:25 a.m. because it is National Margarita Day. Start looking for best flavors of margaritas because, you know, that'll answer our question. Is like margarita the best flavor of
No, that's
margarita?
okay. I found the 20 best Crayola crayon colors.
But that's not flavors.
Oh, yeah, it is. quick sneak peek. Number 20 is tart orange / orange soda.
The answer, Jen, is no. No, not many can make it through a whole GMS with our heavy automod and not get automodded. That's why we have a GMS automod leaderboard, which I'll make someday. It is World Thinking Day, Single Tasking Day, Cook a Sweet Potato Day, Play More Cards Day, World Yoga Day, Be Humble Day, Walking the Dog Day, The Reason Mike Can't Lose Weight Week, aka Bread Week, and National California Day. We have a request of a poll, please. New poll. Jen, ever avoid the automod? No, nope, not gonna happen. Very many.
Thought it was gonna be which crayon flavor is the best.
It's not lemon, according to Copia. GMS Science coming up soon on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Science!
Science.
All right, it is time for birthdays. If you have a birthday to celebrate with us, please let us know. One more time, we did this on Friday, but Bob has a special message for yesterday's birthday.
Happy birthday, Kate Zade.
Happy birthday, Kate Zade. I hope you had a tremendous Sunday birthday, and thanks again for letting us play games with you on your Saturday morning stream. You can find more information about Kate Zade at Kate Zade on Twitch. It'll be fun.
Rigged.
It was not rigged.
Yeah.
Kyle McClanahan. Nope.
Yeah.
Kyle MacLachlan. Maybe?
Yeah, no. That one's good. Kyle
MacLachlan.
McClellan.
62 today.
Nice.
His birthdays are rolling already. Rachel Drash turns 55. Debbie Downer from SNL. Have you ever watched the Debbie Downer Disneyland skit?
Probably.
Okay, I think you would know it. Sean, you've never seen it?
I don't think so.
Speaking of Disneyland, yeah, this weekend, Mad Artisan, Chris M. Yee, we're playing a little Minecraft, and this is what happened. Oh. Do I not have the audio going through? What if I do this?
Can you just like say it?
It's interpretive dance. It's it's Sean showing up randomly in a Minecraft server. Sean, that was hilarious, and it's
Was
even
that
better
planned?
It was so much fun.
when you just watch it. He asked
Yeah,
if it
so
was
they-
planned.
It was Sasquatch.
Define plan. So they were playing this community server that they've built, that they've recreated Disneyland and California Adventure. Like, it's so good. They did such a good job with it. It's so accurate. You can even ride a bunch of the rides. They're still working on some things, and so they're playing it, and I'm in the chat hanging out and like just losing it because this server is so good. And then I noticed it says what server they were on, like what specific of theirs. So I'm like, well, I can get in there, and so I hopped on, and they hopped on Pirates of the Caribbean. So I'm like, all right, I got like 15 minutes to get connected to the same server and go wait at the at the exit of Pirates of the Caribbean. And so while they're on the ride, I get there and I'm hiding in the dark corner, crouching with my map up. And they walked by, and I think it was Chris was like, "Who's this Sasquatch here?"
Yep.
And then I jumped out, and they're like, "It's Sean."
It was Sasquatch. It was
It's fun.
Sasquatch.
And if you haven't, check out the VOD, because it's definitely worth watching. But if you play Minecraft and are a fan of Disneyland, you have to go check it out because they did such a good job.
When you left Nate alone to ride the Snow White ride.
It's spooky.
Can you get off the rides as you're in the middle of them, or do you have to finish them?
No, I don't know what happens if you try to get up in the middle of the ride.
What if you got to get up to get down?
You gotta get up. To get
Jerry Ryan has a birthday today. Actress, appeared in the Flash in 1991, Arrow in 2015. The Flash, as we all know, is the same as Flash Gordon. Thomas Jane, 52 today.
It's the Punisher. Yeah.
James Blunt turns 47. You could see
Beautiful. It's true. So your
for
face
best new artist.
in a
Grammy
crowded space.
2007.
I don't know what to do.
And Drew Barrymore is 46 today. Do you like scary movies?
She had a small role in Batman Forever.
Which, by
As
the
the
way,
Woman Sugar.
I didn't realize that Drew Barrymore kind of had a lull between certain things and Scream. And I was watching a top 10 thing about, like, you know, Drew Barrymore or something like that. I can't remember. And they showed the Batman Forever thing. And the whole time I'd ever watched Batman Forever, I'm like, that looks so much like Drew Barrymore. Turns out it was Drew Barrymore.
Crazy.
Nailed it. Let's see. Jania Walton turns 22 today, the actor. NBA's Julius Erving. Dr. J is 71 today. And Khalil Mack of the Chicago Bears is 30 today. Any other birthdays
And,
tickle your fancy?
Today's would be Niki Lauda's 72nd birthday.
Niki Lauda.
Famous F1 driver. Died in just like the last couple years.
Oh, that's sad.
There's a bunch of historical birthdays now as well. There's would have been Steve Irwin's birthday. today. It would have been first U.S. President George Washington's birthday.
I liked him better
And,
than Hamilton.
Okay. And it's Michael Chang's birthday. He's one of my favorite tennis players of all time. And then Vijay Singh, Golf Hall of Famer.
Okay, so you did a great job shifting seamlessly from historical birthdays to people who are still alive, but I thought you were saying Vijay Singh was dead.
No,
I wasn't ready for that. I was like, I don't think he died. Did he? Did he die? I don't think he died.
Maybe. Maybe he died and then came back to life.
Yeah, crikey.
James
Snufkin.
Hong, 92.
Good morning. Thanks for being here on Gaming Morning Show. It's 7 on the nose. This day in gaming history, Microsoft released the Xbox in Japan. It's 34,800 yen, about $263. Special edition with a distinct color, adapter for HD TV, and Dolby 5.1. And there were a whole bunch of games that were released for it as well. That was back in 2002. 2 years later, Japan sells 1,000 white case Xbox units for the second anniversary. All systems sold out within 1 day. Could you imagine a video game system selling out and not anyone able to get it? That'd be crazy, right? PS5 watch, Sean. Do you have one?
Nope.
Thank you, Sean. 2005, Gran Turismo 4 released for PS2. 2011, THQ put out The Blob 2 for all the systems. Same year, Radiant Historia came out for Nintendo DS. Driver San Francisco was out for all the machines from Atari in 2011. EA released Bulletstorm for all the machines. Sony released Killzone 3 for PS3. In 2012, the next year, the Vita debuted.
The Vita.
Who knew that the Xbox would be more of a note on the same day that, the Vita came out?
Living la vida loca.
All right, it is 7:01 on the West Coast. It is 10:01 on the East and 3:01 in the UK. Thanks for being with us. Lucy! You haven't been here yet, right? I was so psyched when I saw your announcement. Yes, 8:20, so you're an hour and 20 minutes away. But Lucy has been hanging out with us this morning on Gaming Morning Show, which I
I'm sorry, Lucy.
am thankful. We need to just have a waiver when you hit the follow button. It's like, oh, you're going to regret that. You're going to hear us say things like Buttsicord.
Buttsicord.
That's right, Bob. All right, stick with us. More gaming. Sean, get in there. Gaming Morning Show.
Beep boop.
Coming
I'll save it.
Great.
Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube. It is Monday, February 22nd, 2021. Thanks for being here.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. Find us on Facebook Gaming. Find us on YouTube and at WatchGMS. Follow us on Twitter. GMS says thank you to our Patreon early adopters who signed up in January. Hofbrew, Cultivibes, Copia, Chris M. Yee, Digital Doc Games, Kiki Lowe, Dr. Brian Moore, Wallstormer, Dr. Chick, Travis Casey, Austin Attack, Dacinex, Pib Jinky.
Good morning, Gaming Morning Show friends. This is Joel from the Final Checkpoint Podcast, here to poison your ears with my lovely voice to remind you that every week, my lovely curly-haired co-host Ben Runnings and I react to the latest video game news and talk about games we were playing over on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Twitch, and thegamefanatics.com. We also record spoilercasts, award shows, Metacritic predictions, and much more, so catch us recording live every Sunday night on twitch.tv/loadlastcheckpoint, 8 p.m. Pacific time, or listen later Tuesday mornings on podcast services. And we are now on Instagram and Twitter with the username FinalCheckPod, so please help us out, give us a follow, and look forward to questions of the week that will be coming very soon. Your replies might just make it onto the show. Shout out again to Sean, Ryan, and Miko from Gaming Morning Show. Thanks again for welcoming us in with open arms. We greatly appreciate it. We love the community, and we look forward to doing a lot more with you guys this year. Have a good one, guys. See you later.
GMS. Time for hour number 2. Right now.
Morning Gamer! Gaming Morning Show continues 7:08 on the West Coast, 10:08 on the East, and 3:08 for those watching in the UK. Thanks for being with us. I am Ryan, that is Sean. Look, it's Mike O. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the host from Congedo this morning. Appreciate that. You can find us at WatchGMS on Twitter. Superphonic is here. Lucy the First, our guest, coming up in just over an hour, playing 5 questions this morning. Snuffkin has checked in as well. And it's time for everyone's favorite hour.
And now, live from GMS, the Chaos Hour.
Thank you, Copia. Appreciate that very much. You can find Copia streaming on the Twitch as well. Let's see what happens coming up on the show. Alien has been here as well. Axe, thank you. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Grim Toga has checked in. That was such an awesome clip. Jen J. Lauren, by the way, congratulations on winning the second ever clip of the every 2 weeks from our friend Chris M. Yee, who plays just the clips every other Saturday.
Just clips.
World
Nice.
Thinking Day, Single Tasking Day, Cook a Potato Day, sweet potatoes specifically.
Nice.
Play More Cards Day, World Yoga Day, Be Humble Day, Walking the Dog Day, The Reason Mike Can't Lose Weight Day, Week, aka Bread Week. By the way, when you first put that in the rundown, I thought it said Beard Week. I was like, how can you not lose weight with a beard? So
No, it's just so heavy. It weighs me down so far.
Kincantasia, you do have perfect timing with the Chaos Hour. Good morning, Threethan. Thank you for being here on Gaming Morning Show. It is Margarita Day. We haven't really figured this out yet. No one has a definitive answer because we got sidetracked by Mike eating crayons, which is a great reason to be sidetracked, to be honest. But that is the case, is we don't quite know what exactly is happening this morning with margaritas. I don't know. I like a good strawberry margarita, cherry margarita on board. Any of those kind of things, yeah. Usually if I like strawberry something, I like cherry something, so.
Crayon margarita is pretty good.
If it's
Crayon.
if it's chaos hour, should I just be like this all over?
No.
This is this is it. This is
Oh, no, it's
this is
happening.
the show now.
Why is it happening again?
Now that I have a PC, I can install that and we can play with
You
it too.
You sure can. We can drive Ryan nuts.
It's a good thing he has a mute button. Who needs a soundboard when I can just do it with my voice? I'm doing it right now. Nobody knows it's not a soundboard.
What the best part about this is that I don't get it back to me, so I just sound normal to me, so I don't annoy myself.
Lemon and lime
You just-
flavored anything I'm in
You
for.
just have to live with it.
How do you make a margarita?
I really enjoy that Ryan's robot voice is just like a 1920s actor voice.
Coming up today on the show. Get
Drink
ready
your
for the
humble
chaos hour. Play me off, Johnny. Hey.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my right time.
Hello, my soundboard guy. It is National Margarita Day, known to be the most common tequila-based cocktail in the United States. The margarita typically consists of tequila, triple sec, and lime or lemon juice. A key ingredient is a freshly squeezed... Okay, National Day calendar. You just wrote the margarita usually consists of tequila, triple sec, and lime or lemon juice, and then you say in the very next sentence, a key ingredient is the freshly squeezed lime juice. So if someone chooses lemon, but not lime, are they missing the key ingredient? What the hell? Who wrote that? And it's kind of my fault. I did choose to read it, didn't I?
It's all good. It's pre-screening is stupid.
Speaking of which, we have helicopter phones coming up here in just a moment. There are many different stories and myths beginning as early as 1938 and how the margarita was created, but in a December 1953 issue of Esquire, the margarita cocktail was the drink of the month. The recipe printed 1 ounce tequila, dash of triple sec, juice of half lime or lemon, unless you want the key ingredient, and then you pour it over ice and stir. Rub the rim of the stem glass with a rind of lemon or lime. Yeah. Spin and salt, pour and sip. That's from Wikipedia. The margarita was further popularized with the 1977 release of Jimmy Buffett's song, Margaritaville. How'd that sound in autotune?
What? Margarita. Margaritaville?
Oh, you took a
Sorry, what?
sick day, Superphonic? I don't want to repeat it. It wasn't good. When is White Russian Day? That's actually a very good day.
I just looked, and the last time there was a White Russian Day was January 11th, 2017.
We're
So
bringing
for
it back.
For the small payment of $5,000, you can make it your own holiday.
Scott Chick, you have our permission. Never having tried one, you definitely can give it a shot. Tequila is only meant to be drank straight out of the bottle. Agree to disagree? I don't know about that one.
I definitely prefer it in a little glass, like a very small, tiny glass, perhaps like one the size of a shot of something. I don't remember what it's called, though.
Superphonic's going to play the piano when I do my auto-tune voice. Because it sounds like a 1920s actor.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Tequila. That's great.
All right, helicopter phones after this, our top 10 list. We're going to go with top 10 crayon colors. And in
What?
the process, Mike is going to tell us how he anticipates they taste.
Perfect.
Is delicious an okay descriptor for all of them?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How's this one? Delicious.
I don't like where this is going, Super. Don't like where this is going.
Oh, boy. I'm going to go through the metal detectors. A whole
Did it go
bunch.
You're
I
not
don't know. I don't have that.
too wrong though. Last time a friend drank out of the bottle, he got melted caramel on his hands. So not the best. I'm sorry. What?
That's a gas. Yeesh. Ba-da-ba- ba-
Sorry, I'm
There's a
still
dog
trying to wrap
bark.
my head around Snufkins. I'm busy. Just a second.
Are you yelling at Snufkin?
No, Snufkin's fine. I'm just trying to read. Snufkin, what? How do you drink a tequila bottle but you get melted caramel on your hands?
Well, obviously, when you're drinking the tequila, you're also making melted caramel.
True, natural.
You know, that's not what you do when you drink tequila? What?
Tale as old
Ridiculous.
as time.
Tequila
Something
is
in the
old
east.
as
Song as old as rhyme. Tequila in the caramel.
Stop shooting me, Bagman.
Saved your life.
Bagman?
Yeah, I meant to say Badman and Bagman came out. They're coming up over on that far side. I'm gonna lay down.
Yeah, I've had very many experiences with people saying like they don't drink tequila anymore because of what happened to Alien.
Sleeping on a porcelain dragon? Man. That had to hurt.
Female enemy removed.
Sleepy Squad.
Incoming frag grenade.
Oh, there's someone. Oh, they ran away.
So is it Thursday, new Call of Duty stuff, huh? Huh? Huh?
Yeah, some new maps and whatnot, huh?
Yeah. Some new game modes.
Trophy. Check your target.
Fun time for everybody. Fun times had by all. Ah, they shot me in the face.
We had a whiskey drink. We had a vodka drink. We didn't have a margarita drink because Mike doesn't like margaritas.
I didn't say I didn't like them. I just haven't had them. Whiskey sour is my like cocktail of choice. So if I had to pick between a whiskey sour and a margarita, I'm probably gonna take the whiskey sour.
We had a whiskey drink. We had a margarita drink. We had a crayon drink. Yes, I do like myself the shotgun.
Be humble, bruh.
Oh, I got hatcheted.
It's not
Yeah,
very caring.
someone's running around with the old hatchet.
Not a new one.
Right. Yes.
Well, you don't want to throw a new one and get it all dull.
Yeah, it's rusty, and then you could get tetanus. And then if you get tetanus, then you gotta get a shot in your butt.
Shot in the butt cause of tetanus.
I don't think that's how the song goes.
I think that's
No,
the
that
original.
was the follow-up hit.
No, that was the original lyrics. And then Bon Jovi's like, "Oh, what if we talked about love instead of butt tetanus?"
Yeah. Butt tetanus, yes.
Buttsicle.
Oh yes, the good old days of butt tetanus.
But Secord's well-known cousin.
Butt tetanus, yes.
Kate,
Kate,
how,
you didn't get butt tetanus.
how
for
was your
did you?
birthday, by the way? Did you have a good birthday? I don't know if you
Doubtful.
answered. Super. Yeah, I do like the shotgun. The gallow is bay, especially when you do your. I did it again. Why am I hitting that button? Why is it today that is happening? Gosh, so mad at myself.
Chaos
Yeah.
hour.
Ryan just has a meltdown.
So you notice how my face is all red because of the background, though?
Is it because of the background?
Yep, because of the background. It is 7:20 on the West Coast, 10:20 on the East. It is 3:20 for those watching in the UK. Yeah. We have to tell you about helicopter phones, because I definitely read that headline correctly. And so to tell us a story about helicopter phones, thanks, Mike, for bringing this one up. This one's from Ashley Strickland of CNN.
We're gonna ignore the helicopter phones part because this is actually really amazing. So on Thursday, the 18th of February,
Helicopter phone.
helicopter phones
Helicopter
were
phone.
somewhere doing things. On the planet of Mars, that's not Earth, that's Mars, we landed the Perseverance rover. I think it's like the third or fourth rover that we've put down on there. But this one is super duper exciting because this rover is going to take samples from the Martian landscape in a series of different places, and then eventually we're going to send them back to Earth in hopes of one day sending a manned mission to Mars. However, one of the cool things about the Perseverance rover is that it has a friend with it, the Ingenuity helicopter. It's the sidekick and traveling companion for NASA's Perseverance rover, and after a tumultuous day, it's checked in with a good report and it's operating as expected. So if successful, Ingenuity will become the first helicopter to fly on another planet, leading to an extraterrestrial Wright brothers moment, according to Thomas Zurbuchen, who's the Associate Administrator of NASA's Science Mission Directorate. So basically, Ingenuity has been tucked up underneath the rover. It's attached to the belly. It weighs about 4 pounds, while the rover is the size of roughly an SUV. However, what's going to happen is Ingenuity is going to actually, it's tethered to this right now, but it's going to break free eventually. Perseverance is going to drop it on the Martian ground or whatever. I guess ground. Is that what they call it on Mars?
Yeah, absolutely. The surface, maybe?
Sure. Surface. That's a good one, too.
Ground is better, though. I like that.
Yeah, it's gonna put it on the surface of Mars, and
No,
it'll take off
Mars.
to the ground of Mars to take pictures and take some measurements and such. And what's crazy is once it becomes untethered from Perseverance, it can't like reattach. So it's got a bunch of solar panels on it that will continuously keep it moving. However, there is a little bit of fear that it gets kind of chilly on the ground on Mars at night, so they're afraid that it might freeze. So that's kind of that'd be a bummer. But the whole Perseverance thing is pretty amazing because like I said, they're going to send specimens back to Earth, which is pretty fantastic. Of course, it's not going to happen until like 2031. So that's kind of a bummer, but either way, it'll be really cool.
So Threethan said, "Whoa, this is cool." And Alien kind of talked a little bit about it, including apparently first picture of Mars with Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders,
yeah. But you know, I really got to ask the question everyone's thinking. Yeah, that's all cool and stuff, but like, does it have 5G?
Actually, it does, I believe.
Okay, because
has like not 9G or 14G.
Because like my helicopter phone better have 5G. Okay, and like a fourth camera. Yeah, I want like
a fourth camera.
I want like night mode.
Well, it has a panoramic camera, so it has like you can see all around the little flying mabobber.
Stop it! My iPhone like 4 had panorama. Okay.
Oh no, but this one has like 15 cameras. So
that's what I want. Okay, if I'm gonna buy a helicopter phone instead of an iPhone, so I'm gonna go with.
Don't make fun of space, jerk.
I'm not making fun of space. I'm making fun of my inability to read things correctly.
Throw down.
It might get cold and it might freeze, but I think it's going to persevere.
Aha!
Zing!
Bazinga!
Zesty!
Also, request to change the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News division to the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News Directorate.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, so you second. Motion passes.
I'm gonna update my business card.
Okay, thank you. How many of those business cards had you given out?
Thousands.
Oh wow! This is Sean's really trying hard to make sure we have morning gaming news.
Sean's gonna have to go collect all of those. Excuse me, do you remember those 50 cards I put win a free lunch bucket? Can I have them back?
Can I have that? We had a name change. I need that back.
I'd like to recycle, please. That'd be great. Thanks for everyone hanging out with us this morning. I am Ryan. That is Sean. And look, it's Mike. Oh, we are an hour away from talking to Lucida First playing 5 questions this morning. Shout out to AJ Alien for being here as well this morning. Certainly appreciate that. And shout out to Snuffkin as well. Appreciate you being with us on this Gaming Morning Show Monday, February 22nd, 2021. Top 10 list. Mike went with, our topic of the day, Margarita. Converted that into which crayon tastes best. So we're going to give you the top 20 Crayola crayon colors.
Yeah, I was gonna say this has nothing to do with taste yet. I have to wait. Yeah, that's later.
Yes, for example, the first one, as you mentioned, on this list of 20 that comes from our friends over at Complex, the 20 best Crayola crayon colors of all time. Susan Chang wrote this. Is tart orange or orange soda. Yeah. So, seems like you're kind of in a good starting position with the flavors.
And orange soda is like my favorite thing, so it's like perfect.
Specifically, Diet Sunkissed.
I don't like the Diet Sunkissed though. I want a lot of sugar in my orange soda.
Number 10 on this list is slimy green lizard. Okay, it took a turn. Are you gonna put that slimy green lizard in your mouth?
Yeah, why not? I mean, whatever.
Is that like when I roll my R's? Romance.
Yeah, nailed it. Nailed it. So good. One more time. It's so good. Do it again.
Romance.
Great.
Romance.
That one wasn't bad.
See, everyone.
Romance.
It's not a hiss. Romance.
It's simultaneously getting better and worse at the same time.
Keep you on your toes. Right? Yeah. It's effortless, Lucy. Just effortless.
How do you hold that back when you say R's normally? It just seems like that's what your mouth wants to do.
It's
is make that
instinctual.
sound.
Because you can hear how effortless I make it. It becomes an instinct, right? Yeah.
I can't wait until Ryan starts like calling games again, like in the world. just accidentally slipped into there.
I just can't wait
Robert. Wait, what?
until I have copy that says romance in my instinct, because it's so strong with these R's.
I'm excited for him to do anything and do like a time call out and accidentally go in the afternoon.
Nailed it. Hey, peach is number 9 on the list. That one also sounds appetizing. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me.
Boy.
All right.
All right, number 8.
So far, though, surprisingly, other than Green Lizard, which sounds like an amazing band name as well.
I don't know. 12 was denim.
Well, we skipped that one. We're on the top 10. Complex didn't write this, design for people to eat denim. That'd be silly.
What about razzmatazz? What does razzmatazz?
Well, number 8 is sizzling red salsa. See,
I like
there you
salsa.
go. You like salsa, right?
Yeah. Am I gonna have to melt the red salsa crayon on some chips? Is that?
Oh, of
yeah.
course.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is there any other way?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Do you even have to ask? Have you ever eaten glitter?
I hate glitter. Glitter's like the worst thing.
Uh-oh.
Get ready for number 7. Black with glitzy gold glitter. An alliterative crayon.
Ugh.
I'm not into... It's the background. Look. See? Red. Not red. Red. Not red.
It's the background. I mean, look. I'm a guitar? Not a guitar. Same thing.
Mike. Sasquatch. Not Sasquatch.
That's really far away. Sasquatch. Not Sasquatch. Sasquatch. Not Sasquatch. Sasquatch.
It's Bernie, right?
Barry. It was close.
Barry.
So close. You got the beat part. Barry.
I think it's worse in the middle of a word.
Who's calling their wife a dino? Don't you know we're really locked into this top 10 crayon list? Sean, you all right?
Dying. I think I tried to breathe my coffee.
On a future episode of Gaming Morning Show, Mike eats a black crayon with glitzy gold glitter.
Gosh, I hate
Oh,
glitters
yeah.
like the devils.
You're right, it's getting worse.
Devil-
Number 6 is leather jacket.
You never eaten a leather jacket before?
Whoa, but this author writes, the sucker is a part of a crayons collection of 16 magic scent crayons. Leather jacket makes the list because who doesn't love the smell of leather jackets?
When you're
I didn't even think about the scented crayons. Those are definitely gonna have a taste to them. Good luck.
So, also the way that Susan wrote that sentence about saying this sucker or something like that, I was thinking, oh my gosh, did Mike actually find a list of like candy inspired by crayons?
I mean, yeah. So.
All right, number 5, Tickle Me Pink. What's up?
I'd rather not.
Okay, that was 1993. They made that one.
That's creepy.
Number 4, Aztec Gold. I think you'd die. I don't think you're supposed to eat gold. Although they make like gold encrusted things.
Yeah, there's like the little flaky sheets
Yes.
of 24 karat gold. Nothing says I have so much money other than eating your gold.
Would that be yummy?
Mm.
Can't
My wife-
imagine it would.
My wife is a teacher and I work for a nonprofit. I've never eaten gold.
Can we get you like 1K gold? Mike's at the restaurant. It's like, yes, I'll have your 24 karat truffle, but could you hold about 23 carats, please? Thank you.
Can I be like a tenth of a carrot? Is that no? Okay.
You're expecting 24 vegetable carrots? Gets a bill at the end. Where the hell are my carrots? Number 3, Shocking Pink, as opposed to Tickle Me Pink. If you tried to tickle me pink, I'd be a little shocking pink.
This
So-
is about to get way better and then way worse.
All right, number 2, Macaroni and Cheese. There we go. Definitively the best tasting crayon. Gaming Morning Show does not encourage you to eat crayons.
Yes, we do. Do it. Eat them. Don't eat them now.
That's true. Orange 5, if that's a flavor. Yellow 5. Ugh. Yeah, it's named after our favorite school lunch. Come on. That's all that Susan wrote. Done.
Done.
Nailed
I
it.
feel like she got to this point. She's like, you know what? I don't care.
But
They just care for things.
if you're trying to eat the number 1 best smelling crayon, is that what
gonna
this
be
list
rough.
was? No, it's just crayon colors of all time.
Crayon.
It doesn't even have anything to do with smell. Number 1 is a new car.
New car, yeah.
New car, 1994. We're going to go ahead and dedicate this crayon to Jay-Z, writes Susan. Hava attempted to create and brand a Jeep Commander dipped in his trademark shade of Jay-Z blue in 2004. And he did the same with a GMC Yukon Denali in 2006. Needless to say, both of those entrepreneurial endeavors fell through, but just as he said in Go Crazy with young Yeezy? Jeezy?
Yep.
Yeezy?
Sure.
Attract money, my worst color is light green, my favorite hue is Jay-Z blue. Here's to you. The new car crayon is one of 16 crayons from the Magic Scent Collection. And yes, it smells like a new car! June 2013 from Complex, Susan Chang writes, I will share it in the chat. Does that make you less afraid or more afraid to eat crayons?
Yes.
Have we checked the insurance? How is our insurance for Gaming Morning Show? Is Mike going to be
Oh,
all right
it's-
with this?
It's terrible. None of this is covered.
Can't be that bad, right?
We probably fudge it some way, right?
What?
It is 7:35 on the West Coast, 10:35 on the East. Coming up, we'll tell you about Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. Also, Amanda Gorman continue to receive avalanches of offers after the inauguration.
She's amazing.
Troops.
Amazing.
Alien would like us to make sure that crayons don't cause cancer. Noted.
I'm more concerned about like constipation or poisoning. You know?
You're more concerned about that than cancer.
I mean, yeah, because cancer's like 20 years down the road. Constipation's like Thursday. You know.
That was
From the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, where I go for all of my toxicity information.
toxicity of our.
They say, quick take on ingesting crayons. Toxicity, minimal to none. Most
Nice.
common symptoms if swallowed, upset stomach. When to seek help and call 911, choking or difficulty breathing.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah,
So
you're
as
in.
long as I eat the whole thing, we're fine.
So yeah, I think it'll be fine.
What do you think, chat? Do we sign off on this? Mike will be allowed to eat crayons.
Yeah, let's do it.
Coming up after Mike gets done eating crayons, we try to find out
Mike
which is better, crayons or a peanut butter and cheese sandwich.
Who's up for some peanut butter and cheese
And
sandwiches?
from the Providence Health team on January 24th, 2018, the psychology of eating crayons. We should probably get into this before this happens.
It's
Mike, how do you
Wow.
feel about eating crayons?
It's pretty fun. It's pretty okay.
Pretty okay.
It was pretty okay.
Probably healthier than Chipotle. AJ's on the right bandwidth. Did we just open up a new fast casual place? Yeah, can I get some of the carnitas, please? And throw in the black beans and some new car crayon, please. Thank you. Crayola.
Hold the glitter though.
Yes.
We don't
No, I
need to
can't
do
have
that.
it. Can't have glitter after that tequila night. So
I'd like the flat back black, please, not the glittery black.
there was one time where we were gonna talk about margaritas today.
There's one time we were gonna play not KGB every time.
So you walked right past that person and let them
I
assassinate
thought,
me.
I thought it was Sean. And
Wow.
also, you're the one who's on stream, so
You're
I don't have to worry.
throwing. I was
What
looking
am I
at chat. I hope this is the best way to start a Monday. You know, there are pretty few shows right now that are talking about eating crayons. I can assure you of that.
I know, I can see Skip Bayless talking about eating crayons. Sounds like something he'd be into.
For some reason, Chipotle's good. What are you talking about, Alien?
Eh.
All right, so we got somebody knifing, tomahawking, and assassinating.
Yeah, it's a weird team we're playing right now.
Ah, you got me though.
Heads down, sniper.
Don't forget about sniping. Hard scoping. Hard.
Got me. I swung the wrong wall. Oh, crayons were talking. Chipotle. It's not Chipotle. Alien was talking about. Still agrees that probably tastes better than a PB&C sandwich. I'm not gonna lie. The person with the knife tomahawk combo is not bad. I mean, he can't compete with me shooting him off the ladder, but
Deploying trophy.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if you can't shoot him off the ladder, you should probably reconsider your gameplay. Oh, shot in the head.
And
Shot
it's okay?
in the head, and you're to blame. You give snipers a bad name.
that's true. That Incantasia has a pretty good point. Like, are we? If you don't fall asleep the night before, are you just continuing the prior day?
Yes.
Jack said Jack was gonna be able to make it today. Clearly, Jack was lying.
Jack.
Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. Ah. Gotta turn my sense up for.
Good effect.
Once you stay up 3 days, time ceases to exist. What is time? Time is on my side. Yes, it is.
I thought you were going Hootie with that one. I was gonna get excited.
Time. Why do you come and go? I don't believe in. It's actually a good karaoke song now that I think about it.
Now I believe in Jesus.
Once you've stayed up 3 days, things that aren't real start to exist. Well, and that's what we were talking about. That one day that Austin had the 24-hour stream, our friend Austin Attack 24. That's what Austin should change her name to on Twitch, is Austin Attack 24, since she did the 24-hour charity stream.
Smoke check.
Oh, you've done the 24-hour, Jack? Don't believe in time.
Hootie.
Enemy destroyed.
Country music sensation Hootie and the Blowfish.
No, that's just
Hootie.
Darius.
Frag grenade.
His name is not Hootie. Play the Blowfish.
Where are the Blowfish?
Do you have any Hootie songs, Sean?
No.
Could you get some?
Sure.
Could you play the Tiptoe to song?
No.
Tiptoe through the
Was that a Hootie and the Blowfish song?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Darius Rucker and Tiny Tim. Darius Rucker is an EDM star?
That'd be awesome.
It is now 7:42 West Coast time, 10:42 on the East, 3:42 in the UK. Thanks for hanging out with us on Gaming Morning Show. Coming up!
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, sports, and we play 5 questions.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. Let's see, what else we got going on? Incantasia, Alien here, Jack is here. A whole bunch of great folks hanging out with us this morning. I want to give a big shout out to our friend Wallstormer over at IntelliGame. Over the weekend, played Fuse or Friday, which has been a thing for a while. He's been playing that game. But on this last Friday, kind of jumped on a little early and started raising funds for Player versus Hunger in response to food insecurity and specifically what's going on in Texas with a lot of issues the weather created, the electrical grid issues that they've had, and now having to boil water. Our friends Kate and Matt from But Why Though having to go through that right now. Kate had that issue for a while, and IntelliGame raised over $4,000 in like 2 hours for Player versus Hunger. So definitely worth it. Go to that link, IntelliGame on Twitch, which I see doesn't have a link. But you can go to their website, intelligame.us. That's a win. Anyway, there's a Discord there. You can find out more. It's one of the best Discords on the internet. So, yeah, Lucy. I don't know. We'll have to ask Lucy. Is it EDM? Is it DJing? Is it the same thing? It's a good question, but Lucy is a musician. We will talk to Lucy coming up in about 40 minutes from now to play 5 Questions GMS just ahead on Gaming Morning Show. Sports is coming up as well.
Does Lucy know any Hootie?
Don't believe in time.
Wow, it was very wow.
Very baritone rich. Deep.
We're like opera style. Oh, we're playing a game.
Don't believe in time. Oh, I got stunned. I am stunned that I got stunned.
Blow.
I'm sorry. Lucy, welcome to Automod.
Yep.
Enjoy your stay. Hootie. Rated R.
Blow you in the Blowfish?
The way that I just said that made me think to also promo our YouTube. You can find Gaming Morning Show by searching Gaming Morning Show on YouTube. We have our trailer for The Lost City of D, the new movie starring Superphonic and Kiki Lowe. You can watch that trailer at our YouTube page.
Haha, sucker.
Oh, that's Mike.
Oh my gosh.
I fell right in your lap. It scared me.
Shooting at each other.
Oh, so you said the thing about Enchantress, by the way. Someone did anyway earlier, and I swore because I had margaritas on the brain that someone was talking about enchiladas. I saw
enchiladas.
Enchantress and I read enchiladas.
Maybe we'll make that for dinner tonight. Oh, it's got to be tomorrow. Tomorrow's Taco Tuesday.
But that's enchiladas.
Thanks. Well, yeah, but
When's
it's like
enchilada day?
every day.
Because it starts with an E.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go stand up on the top of this ICBM thing and just wait here to get shot. Because I might be, yeah, I'm 2 and 14. Like, can't breathe. I can't live when everybody's shooting me.
These guys have some very eclectic names.
I'm having fun.
I don't believe you.
I like Hootie and the Blowfish, Counting Crows, and the Monkeys. I don't have a playlist. I have a zoo.
The monkey. All right. Hey, we're the monkeys. Are any of them alive? Can I just sing their song? They can't sue me, right?
Thank God that was over fast. 7:47 on the West Coast. It is 10:47 on the East, 3:47 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Thanks for hanging out with us. Zack Snyder's Army of Dead is officially got a start or a release date. A start date, release date, whatever you want to call it.
Same thing.
You can mark your start date and release date for a trailer coming up. Zack
Words.
Snyder,
Get those words.
Dead,
Get them.
Army of the.
Get the words.
Do it. Do it.
These are my words. Some say words with their mouths. I say them with my whole self.
Okay.
There are many words. These words are mine. Wait, what? My previous girlfriend broke up with me because of my obsession with the monkeys. Oh, I walked into that one. I thought she was joking at first, and then I saw her face. So that reminds me of my favorite joke. You ready?
Do it.
My previous girl. This is so weird, Superphonic. Actually, my previous girlfriend as well was really irritated because I have such a beekeeping hobby, and she just was so sick of me tending to the bees all the time and digging through the honeycomb. So she told me that I either had to choose her or the bees, and then I saw her face. Now I'm a bee-lever.
That's a really long joke.
It was horribly told too.
Put it on a pancake.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Thanks for saving me. Anytime I don't do it right, just give me the pancake thing. What do you do with bees, Bob?
Put it on a pancake.
All right. Army of Dead, May 21st is when it's going to come out.
Mug light.
Thank you, Bob. Netflix revealing that Zack Snyder's zombie epic, Army of the Dead, May 21st. The trailer's coming out on Thursday. Did any of you see the remake that Snyder did of Dawn of the Dead?
Nope.
I don't think I did.
Chat? Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
Gosh.
Believer.
Whoa.
It's actually
Whoa.
It's actually an insect soap joke. Gabe, I'm so happy you're here, but you may just want to. You
Get
just
out
may
now.
want to go the other way. Run. All right. Couple of Wednesday events. We are going to play GMS Plays COD Bakwa Prop Hunt. Yes, thank you. Yes, we were talking about margaritas, Gabe. Please help me. Just, Tasia, I don't know about that. Run.
Put it on a pancake.
No, Bob, we're talking about margaritas now. Can you put margaritas?
Put it on a
Okay,
pancake.
pancake margarita?
Put it on a pancake.
I enjoyed your stream, by the way. Game Pride is a streamer on Twitch and did a co-op stream with Nintendo Nerds yesterday. So I will shout out Nintendo Nerds, and I will tell you to also find Gabe Pride right there, twitch.tv/Gabe Pride. What is your favorite flavor of margarita? Do you like it on the rocks or blended? And the best food to go with it? If you answer crayons blended, that also works, apparently. We've really been all over the place today. Classic lime on the rock margarita. There we go. Gabe knows about the lime thing, which nationaldaycalendar.com apparently didn't. Lemon or lime, but don't forget the key ingredient, lime. Come on, who writes that copy? All right. Wednesday, we're going to play GMS Plays Prop Hunt, COD Bakwa. If you want to play, find out more information in our Discord. You can find it at that link there. Also on Wednesday, we're going to have a super duper looper gig. It's Wednesday the 24th at 12 p.m. Pacific time. Our friend Superphonic does this every 100 followers on twitch.tv/Superphonic. But this time, there's a looper involved. So I don't know if it's Bruce Willis or Joseph Gordon-Levitt, but one of them will be there. Guaranteed. Probably hope the latter, since, JGL is pretty talented.
Pretty okay.
Okay. Deep Dev is having a Friend Asia MPL, a 12-hour charity stream coming up on the 27th of February to support NAACP and Asia MPL's law school. They're supporting preventing in support of preventing racially motivated hate crimes against the Asian American population due to COVID stigma. That's a 12-hour charity stream on February 27th. I have a time of 1 p.m. Chat, next time Deeb checks in, ask Deeb to tell us what time zone that's in, because I don't have that information yet. And Copia on the 27th is also having Pokemon's 25th birthday, a special stream at 1 p.m. GMT. And if you watch Copia's stream on Tuesday and Thursday, you can get qualified for a special mystery prize. Plus, there's a drawing competition going on right now.
Sure is. I submitted my drawing already.
Can you catch them all?
Oh, I caught them all.
That's nice.
All
That's
the
Copia's
copies.
stream right there.
Copenhagen.
It is time for sports! Yes, sports.gaming. Note to you. Can you post those in the Discord?
Sports? What am I posting in the Discord?
Sports, duh.
Why is this segment not called sports.gaming? You should be doing this. Not me.
But this is your thing.
Sports!
Yeah.
I fix the sports people. You talk about them.
Fair. Minnesota Timberwolves fired Coach Ryan Saunders on Sunday night. I think I saw a tweet this morning that they hired somebody new, but I don't remember exactly whom.
A guy,
Here's what I see. Okay, this is a Bleacher Report tweet. Dame CJ of the Portland Trailblazers ripped Minnesota for not churning to their former coach, David Vanterpool, as its next head coach. That's what I read. So the next coach of the Timberwolves apparently is not David Vanterpool. Novak Djokovic wins his 18th Grand Slam, a straight sets victory over an opponent, the Australian Open. Naomi Osaka wins the 4th Grand Slam, beat Jennifer Brady 6-4, 6-3 in the women's final. Ian Desmond opting out. Again, the Colorado Rockies veteran will not play for a second straight season, saying on Instagram, "Desire to be with my family is greater than my desire to go back and play baseball under these circumstances." And Nathan McKinnon ended an 11-hour hockey game. A 3-2 win for the Avalanche over the Vegas Golden Knights. That is happening. Chris?
Finch. Chris Finch is the new coach.
Thank you. That did not look like Finch. Your I and your N were very close together. I was concerned what it said. The H kind of looked like a K. Let's put it that way. Figure PG-13 stream, you can at least ride it. Nathan McKinnon wins it for the Avalanche. The game was delayed nearly 9 hours. They were playing outside at Lake Tahoe, and they couldn't get the ice to freeze well enough during the actual start time, so they ended up playing it a little bit later. All right,
That was really cool. It was beautiful.
Yes.
If you saw the surroundings, I believe they're called. The aroundedness of the arena was great.
If you saw the Tahoe ground, it was an amazing set of ground.
The surface of Tahoe was wonderful.
Yesterday, Leicester City dominates Aston Villa 2-1. Arsenal shut out against Man City, a 1-0 victory for Man C. Man U gets a 3-1 win over Newcastle. And today at noon Pacific, it's Brighton and Crystal Palace. Tomorrow, Leeds United takes on Southampton, 10 a.m. Pacific. Fulham over Sheffield United 1-0. West Ham, a 2-1 victory over Tottenham. So many hams.
Too many hands.
Chelsea and Southampton draw.
Full yeah. It's
Fulham. It says it right there.
Super, just let it go.
Tottenham. No, it says Tottenham. And that is your sports.
And Alfa Romeo launched their C41 Challenger for the 2021 season.
And
So you
Alfa
can go check
Romeo
out their new
launched its
livery.
Challenger 47. You're supposed to talk slower so I can get it in my ear. Yes, breaking news. Just into gaming morning show.
Alfa Romeo
Alfa Romeo
revealed
their
C41
41
2021
Challenger
for the
So,
upcoming Formula 1 season.
for the 41 season.
And I like big butts.
I like big butts,
And I cannot lie.
and I cannot lie. Back to you, Mike, in the studio.
Bad news for U.S. soccer fans. Jordan Morris, who was on loan to Swansea City, has a serious knee injury and will be out for the remainder of the year.
The 41 season.
The 41 season. Yep. We're just gonna move ahead.
Alfa Romeo really getting out ahead of everybody else. There's no other show that'll announce liveries 20 years ahead of time.
Didn't Alfa Romeo direct the one of the Love Dead movies?
Yes.
Night of the Living Dead, I think Alfa Romeo.
Well, that's because that was the first Romeo. Beta Romeo, though. Just get ready. Could be pretty badass.
When's Charlie gonna make an appearance?
7:58 West Coast time, 10:58 on the East, 3:58 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Coming up, Lucy to first might, if Lucy's even still here and interested, play 5 questions GMS with us. That's scheduled at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time this morning on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. Stick around. Our friend Sports.Gaming right now grabs the guitar and is playing all the hits on GMS FM 100.6, which is not a real station. In the morning.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder wall. should have somehow realized what I got to do. And I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads that lead there are winding, and all the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderwall. That was requested by the lovely Copia, my sweet love. And no one else requested a song, so I get to pick one. So there. Aw, Copia. Do 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 do. Go. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna, but can't stand to see me walk out the door? Can't stand to fight this feeling, cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking two together, cause we don't know how. Hey, 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 hey. You think you got it, oh, you think you got it. We got it, just don't get it till there's nothing at all. We get together, oh, we get together. Separate's always better when there's feelings involved. If what they say that nothing is forever, Lord, then what makes love the exceptions? Oh, why we so in denial when we know we're not happy here? All right now, fella.
Yeah.
Oh, what's cooler than being cool?
I don't know. That guy's cool.
I say, what's cooler than being cool? And all right, 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 all right now, lady. We're gonna break it down in just a few seconds here. Don't make me break it down for nothing. Wanna see you all on your all's baddest behavior. Lend me some sugar, I am your neighbor. Hey,
The one, the only Sports Gaming morning show continues. Morning, gamer. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and a Gaming Morning Show.tv. Nicely done, my friend. How'd that feel?
Bravo.
My throat, it's
It's all right.
it's so dry.
Everything's okay.
I'm so glad I saved some coffee.
That's always what people want to see after the concert over. Is somebody in the back like National Cat
Super.
Day.
I agree. The Blanks version of this is fantastic. It's so good.
The Who's?
And I'm excited to hear your loop version of this.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Those chords. So I'm on. So my guitar's tuned down a half step, and I play that on the 5th fret on with capo, and then it's
Same.
C,
Yeah.
F, and then like a weird B sus,
Yes, of course.
and then C sharp. I can send you the chord.
No, please keep going. No.
I like the L. The L one's
Ooh,
my
the L
favorite.
chord's good.
The L chord is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like we could have a Discord for something like this.
It's so weird. I don't know why.
Oh,
I did
Discord. Get
Oh,
Discord.
sing!
it? See what you did?
which chord is that?
Nice.
Discord.
Oh.
Discord? Is that like a diss track?
Join our Discord. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS.
That's
Nice
the
work, Bob.
version I use.
Thank
There
you.
we go.
Oh, good.
And then what do you do with those chords?
You play them on the guitar, actually.
Big shout out. Our early adopter tier for our Patreon is going on right now. You can go to patreon.com/gaming morning show to find out more of how you can become one of the first patrons of the show. It's less than a Twitch subscription, and it's available to the end of March. Big thanks to Kate Zaid for becoming our latest GMS early adopter. Thank you so much. You can
So every time I play, I get a new pick and then I set it down in front of me. So I'm amassing this pile of picks on my desk.
also, Kate, you now also get a pile of picks sent your way. That's one of the perks of being an early adopter. So thank you so much for doing that.
I love that Sean ends up with like a pile of picks in front of him, and I just have like piles of random crap in front of me. Like this little printed guy right here. I have my little doohickey mabobber here. There's a pen. Of course, Dr. Squatch is right here, always
No.
with me.
What was that soap called again?
There's some glue sticks. Yep, we got glue sticks.
Why?
A fake apple. You know, it's crazy.
What kind of coffee
I
are
have
you
this-
drinking?
I have this lizard that was decapitated.
Oh,
Was it a green lizard?
lizard crayon.
Yeah.
Well, good morning to those watching on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and a Gaming Morning Show.tv. It's official, the final hour.
Welcome in, Final Hour crew.
Although I don't see any of our ambassadors of the final hour crew, except
That pickle just showed up.
Pickle
Look at that.
on cue. Nice work, Pickle. Thanks for being here.
He was waiting.
Waiting for the lighter.
Totally waiting. Yeah.
Yeah, where are the breakfast crayons?
I ate those. Oh.
Lucy to first. GMS does not recommend eating glue sticks. Thank you. Wage Gaming, you're part of the final hour crew. This
Morning to the Final Hour crew.
So thanks for being here. What are you reading?
It doesn't say don't eat it.
Don't eat it. Don't eat it for the love, Pete. Please,
just-
just don't eat it.
It just says it can burn you.
Really, don't eat it. Please, just don't eat it.
It's used for bonding canvas, leather, glass, foam, vinyl, fabric, wood, rubber, ceramics, plastic, artificial flowers, and more. So that's obviously, it's telling me I should eat it.
Yikes.
Don't do it.
It just says avoid contact with skin and eyes. It says nothing
There's-
about my mouth.
There's skin in your mouth.
It's not skin, it's your mouth.
So maybe we had it wrong. Like this whole time we were talking about like the bread week being the reason you can't lose weight, but Pickle says you just eat anything. So maybe that's part of the reason. Are you like the Kirby of GMS?
This apple's not very good. It's very bad.
But it's fake.
It's not.
You can find us on Twitter at all of these places. Lucy the First, quite possibly hanging around still to play 5 questions. We
Maybe
still
we'll
will
see.
never understand why. 10 minutes from now, stick around for that.
You
coming up on
believe
Gaming
we
Morning Show.
understand.
When we invite people to be on their show, can we start being like, "Hey, come do this with us," but please don't tune in
Just
until
don't
it's time
watch
for
it
you.
beforehand.
Just don't.
That's all
don't
we
do
ask. Why not? I want to see what the show. No, just don't, please.
No, just
You
trust.
don't
Just,
want to
you're
see
not.
any-
That's just. It's better you don't know what you're getting into.
Apparently, Amanda Gorman, this is really no surprise to our show at least, 22-year-old poet who read before the Super Bowl and the inauguration of the U.S. President Joe Biden, is now getting, quote, an avalanche of offers, according to the Hollywood Reporter. Not really a surprise. Lots of opportunities for Amanda. Opportunities are said to cover a range of categories from fashion and beauty to digital to high-profile magazine covers. She's already booked one more. Gorman will be the first ever poet to appear on a Super Bowl telecast, which came after a Time magazine cover. What, is this an old story that I found in today's list? I mean, she was on the Super Bowl. Oh, was the first ever poet to appear on a... Okay. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Reading.
Yep.
Could we get a proofreader?
Helicopter phones! AJ, please put helicopter phones on the things for Bob to read.
Put it on a pancake. Buttsicord.
All right. By the way, thanks for the request. You'll be first up Thursday. Grim. Hear that? Thursday. Don't miss it. 8 o'clock break. On the very popular
You can come
Gaming
back
Morning Show.
before Thursday, though. You don't have to skip the show until Thursday.
You can, though.
It might be best to do that.
Lucy, no
No,
eye
no.
contact. Don't look at me.
Oh, more KGB, huh?
Yep, we really like this
That's
place.
so crazy.
We live here now. Oh, at least it's domination finally.
Yeah,
This
it's
is-
something a little
Oh,
different. at
God.
least.
Well, that sucked.
Ow. So dead.
There's someone up on the balcony because I can't get out of that bookcase without.
There's two Oh gosh, you shot me. Jump.
The rail saved that person's life. Ah! Everything's fine. Tasia, you can sing. I almost said
Oh.
sing Spanish. You can sing Spanish?
That's impressive.
Well, I learned a song in Russian one time when I was in college and taking Russian.
Axe, Albax over there, he at the end of his streams he sings us lullaby in Swedish.
Ooh.
I missed it yesterday, but yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Okay.
Alexa, play Despacio. Does someone's
Hold on,
Alexa
hold on.
just start saying it?
Alexa, play Despacito.
I said Despacio. What is wrong with me?
Count it.
No!
We at 69 yet?
Yeah,
No.
you gotta.
Protect my son trophy.
Oh, he couldn't do it yesterday? That's a bummer. I wasn't able to tune in towards the end. I was really hoping he was going to do his. Axe is an awesome stream. He does like a quote of the day at the beginning of every stream.
Toot toot.
Quote of the day. Look, everyone, it's Axe's quote of the day. Speaking of which, stay tuned later in the show. Our clip of the day and takeaways
For our
that
quote
were
of the
pretty
day,
okay.
take that. Our new segment we thought of all by ourselves.
Yes,
Sean's going to sing a song in Swedish.
it's followed
Sean?
up shortly by GS, our new standalone show, GMS Plagiarizes. It's very, very popular.
Throwing frag grenade.
I was in choir as a teenager, and we traveled to our twin town in Poland by a coach to sing in Polish about a hippopotamus. Man, if I had a nickel for every time that happened to me too. That's crazy. That's crazy. Did you enjoy choir? I got out of music when I was playing at sporting events. We had pep bands, so the band that would play, during timeouts and all that stuff. And I was in that because when you were in the band, you also had to be in pep band. And we went to a basketball tournament, which is like, in high school in the U.S. you have like district tournaments, and then you have divisional tournaments and state tournaments. It's all part of like winning championships and all this stuff. And my band director told me, you see all these people here? All these people here to watch you. To watch this band. And I was like, no, they're not. They're here to watch the basketball tournaments. and being a big sports fan, I was just like, I can't do this anymore. So I got out. I'm a fluent Spanish-speaking gringa. All right, and Camtasia, you can do our Spanish liners for me, please. I'm still singing all the time. I miss being in choir. That's awesome. My wife was in choir, and so we talk about like how much more she enjoyed singing than I did. And my mother, bless her heart, will constantly, anytime I talk about not liking singing, she's like, "But you used to sing so well," and I was like 6, and I had to.
And you're my mom, so you have to say
Yes.
Oh, gonna blow myself up.
I'm shooting at no one. I'm so busy reading chat. I'm a horrible singer. Give me the drums, though. Ooh, you can be our rock band drummer. Although I think I asked you about that, Sean. Isn't it hard to play rock band if you actually know how to drum?
No, there's some overlap there. There's some benefit to knowing how to play the drums to playing rock band drums. It's definitely not a 1-to-1. I think there's more skill overlap between the drums than there is the guitar.
In the games?
Yeah.
My trophy system is gone. Alright, so Grim and Tasia now are adopted Spanish speakers of Gaming Morning Show. Thank you.
Working the objective.
The most accurate instrument in Rock Band is definitely the drums. You can sort of get a feel for the drums, whereas the guitar is just press 5 buttons, which, please, that's not a guitar.
We won.
How
That
did
was
we?
weird. I felt like we were losing the whole time.
I actually did too, because I felt like they were playing the positions. They were killing me a whole bunch, but I also thought they were playing the positions. It's crazy. 8:18
Yes.
West Coast time, 11:18 on the East. It is 4:18 in the UK. Thanks everyone who's hanging out with us now in the final hour. Please.
Greetings, Final Hour crew ambassador, Chris M. Yee.
Chris M.E. is here. Ways you know she'd get you
What are we talking about?
with the Chancia. Do I have that right?
I think it's an L. The Chancla.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
What's
Yeah.
a Chancla?
But does Axe refer to his friend as a Sasquatch? Chris, good points.
It was Sasquatch.
Thank you for being here. We certainly appreciate it. Good morning. It's good to see you. Rude from Grim. I understand Spanish better than I speak it. I'm much more confident in French. We could have so many dubs of our show. It'd be great. 6 strings, 20 frets, which means 6 times 20 plus buttons. Oh my gosh.
Don't
it's
fret
great to
my
see-
bet.
It's great to see everyone. Coming up a little bit later in the show, we will have our Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News. We'll tell you more about an airplane falling from the sky. It is World Thinking Day, Single Tasking Day, Cook a Sweet Potato Day, Play More Cards Day, World Yoga Day, Be Humble Day, Walking the Dog Day, and Bread Week with National California Day. We also at once upon a time did also talk about margaritas. But right now, it is time to get set and talk to Lucy the First. 5 questions coming up on Gaming Morning Show. We will talk to the streamer and DJ next on Gaming Morning Show.
Re-news.
Gaming Morning Show continues. Appreciate you being here on this Monday. For some reason, I can't get Mike's picture to show up, and I don't understand why that is. Mike, where did you go? Why did you leave me?
I'm right here.
It's Lucy to first, though. You are on the screen, and we appreciate being here. Twitch streamer, musician, DJ, thank you for taking the time to hang out with us this morning on Gaming Morning Show. I am eventually actually going to fix Mike's camera, but until I do, we are having a chance to play 5 questions this morning with you, but we want to learn a little bit more about your stream, some of the things that you are into, your music, etc. Let's start with that last one there. We use your music on the show. Thank you for making DMCA free music that we can use. Describe you as a musician and how you got into that.
Well, thank you so much for playing my music on the show. That means so much to me. My name is Lucy the First. I've been DJing for 6 years, but I've been teaching piano before that since I was 16. So how I got into DJing is I was teaching a older gentleman at the time piano, and he was into DJing, and so I kind of picked up some tips from him. And then eventually, when our friendship kind of blossomed, we kind of traded between DJ lessons, and then I would teach him piano. And then throughout university, it was really helpful because he would hook me up with gigs, and that helped pay me my way through university. And then now, I guess, making music with the community and just being inspired, like the chill and gaming lifestyle. So making music that kind of reflects that little bedroom producer. So being creative on my own, and it's kind of nice. That's kind of how it all started, and where it's going, I have no idea, but I like where it is right now.
We played a clip earlier in the show, and it was of our friend Sean over here bombarding somebody in a Minecraft Disney World. What was it, Sean? Someone was playing Minecraft, and it was a recreation of Disney World or something like that?
Yeah, they recreated all of Disneyland and California Adventure to some amazing detail.
And so you have a Minecraft server, too. What is it that you try to do with yours?
Lulu Farms RPG, oh my goodness, it's so cute. We have an RPG server, and so we like to role play and I guess like just be little farm gals and build thematic builds on the server. So we have different tribes with different elements to kind of just and then meet each other within those aesthetics and meet other people within the tribe. So it's a pretty complex, and it's our first time doing an RPG server, but it's really crazy how I met so many creative people that are just really good at building, because even though it's a dinky little pixel game, you can make such like amazing, crazy, abstract things like the Disney World. I haven't seen that before, but that is like insane. Like, who has the time to rebuild something like that? That's like goals.
It is really quite impressive that happened. Tell us more about where we can find your music and find your stream.
Well, my music is featured on Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube. So we're on a major music streaming platform. And then what was the second question?
A little bit more about your stream.
Oh, my stream. So we're a community of creatives, and we started off kind of about digital art and helping promote those artists, but now we have a community bliss tape project, so we make music together. I started a label, so I'm a label owner to help Twitch artists get their music on these streaming platforms and help everyone kind of come together on these projects and learn a little bit about ourselves, each other, and just explore the Twitch side of the creative direction.
You've stuck around this long, despite our best efforts to scare you away from ever doing the show. And the reason we have you here is so that we have the chance to play 5 questions. So let's do it now. It's 5 questions time with the one, the only Lucy the First on Gaming Morning Show.
Those weren't the 5 questions?
Yeah, right? That's all you had to do was get through that part. Actually, it was basically just get through the main part of the show, and then you pass. We have quite an eclectic leaderboard. Sean would read them off, but it's just so many people who have come on the show and gotten 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5. No pressure, though, because the first question is probably going to be the most trivial one that you have. We asked you about something you seem to know a lot about that not many others seemingly do, and you told us music. And so we want to know, what singer holds the world record for
Justin
most
Bieber.
words in a hit single?
Eminem.
Whoa! Without even
Okay.
hesitating.
All right.
Judges,
Yeah.
Ding.
thank you.
Crazy. Wow.
Sound
All right,
effects
I was
department. What are you
I
doing?
was shocked.
It's a 6-minute song called Rap God, excuse me. Do you know how many words were in it?
Yeah, totally. It's 669.
Nice. Close. 1,560. I don't understand why
Darn.
Eminem didn't add 9 more words to that. It would have been better. I'm not gonna lie, Lucy. That might have been the fastest answer ever in the history of 5 questions.
For real.
Nailed it. Apparently, Eminem was rapping at 4.28 words per second. Can you rap?
Insane.
I can type faster.
Can you rap?
I cannot rap.
Oh, type though.
God, but that is, yeah. I can't even talk that fast, so I respect.
How about gift wrap? How was your gift wrapping skill?
I do like gift wraps, tortilla wraps.
Okay, good. Right. Can you gift wrap that fast or tortilla wrap that fast?
You know what? I think that should be like another segment.
That's a
It
bonus
would be a
question.
really great competition.
All right. It may feel like question 28, but this is actually next question is question number 2.
What? Holy.
On the topic of music and not gift wrapping anymore, you told us your favorite material, possession, or brand are your turntables. What's your favorite aspect of making music?
Favorite aspect of making music? Aspect? Like which part of it?
Yeah.
Of making music? Okay. That's so interesting. I think collaboration, meeting other people and being inspired and like just making music that you know like someone's gonna like blush and be like, you thought of me when you made this? I'm like, yeah, the time we played Persona 5 and we saw that meme, that's like golden moments. It's not like your traditional like, oh, I love this chord, but it's like
No.
those smiley moments that you just
That is a great
you're always
answer.
gonna remember.
It's a very and ding. It's obviously the correct answer.
And of course, you can find DMCA safe music from Lucy at lucydefirst.com. We just linked that into our chat as well. Question number 3.
Number 3.
Hey.
You recently moved, and on stream you held a housewarming party. So, what is the best thing about your new house?
We got a stream bathroom now. So before I would have to walk across my entire building, well no, my entire house to go to the washroom, but now we have our own. And then I feel like sometimes because I leave my speakers on full blast that, okay, now that's getting into a different territory, but I don't feel so alone because it's right next to the stream room and it's our own little huddle space. So I'm technically just never alone. It's
very
a nice
cool.
feeling.
I feel like that's a natural progression from when like I had an apartment with 1 bathroom and then I got like another apartment with 2. Like holy cow, that was a life changer. Now you have
Have
a
you ever
streamer
like
bathroom.
ran to the bathroom and like tried to get back as soon as you can? I don't have to run anymore. It's
Nice.
really
Hey Sean, I need you
convenient.
to build me a bathroom right behind Studio G, please. That would be great.
Just behind the green screen.
Do you want it in your car that's parked over there? Or
Yeah, I'd like
We
the
can park
bathroom in my
somewhere
car.
else.
That would change my life as well.
I can send you a bucket.
What? No,
I mean, it's
that's just too much.
portable.
All right, question number 4 for Lucy to first, playing 5 questions GMS. Now we go with housewarming trivia. According to PriorityMovingServices.com, which was definitely not something I found randomly while trying to find a question for you this morning, it is, of course, the authoritative place for housewarming questions. In which of these countries is it customary to have a big feast as part of a new house? Italy, Japan, or Thailand?
It has to be Italy.
Final answer?
Yes.
Are you tied to that answer?
I am so tied to that answer.
Okay.
Are you hinting? Is that a hint? Like
Is
oh,
the-
tidal wave?
Is it?
Okay.
is Italy the land you really choose to go with?
The one that you're tied to?
I mean, Thailand would be pretty tied, but
Hey,
I
ding,
wouldn't
ding,
be-
Thailand.
I would have thought Italy too, according to, again, PriorityMovingServices.com.
Yeah, I don't know.
In Thailand, housewarming traditions are rather ceremonial. So to bless the new house, homeowners invite monks to perform special rites that begin at dawn and continue. And also, there is a big feast. Dishes include curries and noodle dishes, which indicate prosperity and hopes
Wait,
for
if
the
you're-
future. You nailed it,
you're
Thailand!
moving, you can't cook. There's like, you had to unpack all your stuff.
Right? Well, that's why people bring the food to you. You
Hopefully.
did get our.
I
We,
like
we
this.
sent you the housewarming food. Did you get it?
Yeah, I already ate it.
Okay, that's
Good.
important. Yeah, I'm happy we shipped it quickly. All right, question number 5 for Lucy the First.
Speaking of Thailand, we asked you where you haven't traveled that you would love to go. You said Chile. So we'll ask
Chile.
you about Chilean music.
Oh no! I love it.
According to musicalnotesglobal.com, where are you getting
We
these
find the
websites?
best sources here on Gaming Morning Show.
Wow.
The body of charangos were originally made out of the shells of which animal? Armadillos, clams, or sea turtles?
Armadillos.
Ding, ding.
I can't imagine sea
Nice.
turtles. That would be so mean.
Well, I mean,
Trying to
armadillos
save them?
got feelings too.
No, armadillos are awful.
But they don't choke on straws in the ocean.
True.
Okay, but you're right.
Well, actually, many armadillos have choked on straws in the ocean. That's more to do with the ocean than the straws. So. Lucy the First, 5 out of 5 on GMS 5 questions. Since becoming an animal close to extinction, that instrument was now made out of wood, which, you know, that probably
Probably
made a
good
lot
call.
more
I
sense.
can't reach
Probably,
that.
probably good. Yeah.
Perhaps more sustainable. Pickle's got a good point in chat. Armadillos choke on straws on land as well. Doesn't have to
They
be
also
the-
drown-
That's a fair point.
They also drown in the ocean.
I'm sure the water has nothing to do with it.
But do they eat cake by the ocean? Lucy the First, thank you for being here
Notice that.
on Gaming Morning Show. If someone wants to find you, what's the best way to do so?
Oh, well, you can find me on Twitch because I'm streaming all the time, 5 days a week. I also have Lucy First at Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. So thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely,
Thanks
and maybe eventually you'll also find Lucy back in our chat. I don't know. We'll have to see. Lucy the First, thanks so much for being here on Gaming Morning Show. That's how we play 5 questions GMS. Thank you so much to Lucy for being here and being a good sport about trying to play 5 questions. I didn't know the question or the answer to the one about the armadillo shells, but I also would have gotten for sure the Thailand question wrong. Like that just for some reason seemed like it was going to be Italy, right?
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't have guessed Thailand.
I don't know. Thailand has a pretty rich history of like, I mean, the food and celebrations in Thailand are bananas.
Okay.
Not like
Just bananas, or do they have other stuff too?
I mean,
They have other stuff.
I read there was curry. That's what I just read a second ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
banana curry
I met an armadillo once.
with crayons.
Was it choking
Dude,
on
okay.
a straw?
No, but he did scare me.
I lived in Missouri for a short time,
Of course
and
you did.
armadillos are like a huge issue there, and they're like the worst, most obnoxious creatures. Imagine like a rat and a raccoon and like a toddler all mixed into one. You know, it's awful.
Bananas are basically radioactive. Fun story. What? What? Are you thinking about helicopter phones? Helicopter phones.
Are bananas radioactive?
Are banana flavored crayons
Oh
radioactive?
gosh.
We did ask Lucy about 38 questions, didn't we?
We did. That's the newest.
New high.
38.
You don't like musicalnotesglobal.com and PriorityMovingServices.com? The R&D department is pretty thin here. All right, that's how you can find Lucy the First on Twitter. You can find Lucy on Twitch, and then, of course, lucythefirst.com. Thanks so much, Lucy, for being here. One of my favorite streams on the interwebs. Certainly appreciate it. And you saw Nintendo check in.
Greetings, Final Hour crew, Ambassador
Final
Nintendo
Hour crew.
nerds.
Thank you for leading the FHC. Appreciate that. And then who was it? Was it Optimus that said final 30-minute crew? The final 30 crew. That was Optimus who said
Very
that.
Very
Just checking in, seeing if you're still there. Although Wage walked in and you were playing the guitar, and the first thing that Wage noticed was the commercial break. And then Wage was like, oh yeah, and there's a guitar thing going on too. That's pretty cool. Hofbrew, thanks for hanging out with us as well. At least no tigers yet. That's good. What are you doing where there might be tigers?
Yeah, what?
Nintendo, next we're going to have just the I'm here to raid crew. Just showing up. Where are you sending us? Okay, thank you.
And Wage is right. There are because the potassium breaks down in bananas, it creates a little bit of radioactivity.
On tomorrow's show, we will tell you about our next contestant on 5 Questions GMS, soon to be officially rebranded as 48 Questions GMS.
623 and a half questions.
It is 8:38 on the West Coast, 11:38 on the East, and 4:38 for those in the UK. There was a scary moment. Mike was terrified of a Boeing 777 that was having debris fall from the sky, and this was because there was a right-wing engine failure. But the best thing about this whole video is the fact that the person there filming it was not panicking seemingly at all. Like, there was no screaming, there was no concern. Clearly, everybody got to the ground safely. No one was reported hurt. But could you imagine that, like, the engine thing fell on someone? Like, it fell on someone's front yard, like, what, 10 feet from the front door?
A piece fell through somebody's roof.
Oh, it did fall through. I didn't see
Yeah.
that one. Okay.
Yeah. No one was injured, but yeah, there was a picture of a big old hole in someone's roof, thanks to our good friend the airplane.
You mean their new skylight?
Their new skylight. Their new debris light. So they can spot debris as it's falling on their house.
You'd be surprised just how late people can show up to the show, Lucy. I actually appreciate you because you stream in the mornings when I wake up. So, you know, anyone who can stream in the AM, big fan. Ryan, can give you tambourine lessons? Absolutely, Chris. Would you like to learn how to play the tambourine?
Earmuffs. All right, go ahead.
Oh, it's not about the stream. It was about boat. Yes, that is true. Everyone did not make it to their destination on time. That's true. I'd much rather deal with the engine failure right after takeoff on my way from Denver to Honolulu.
Yeah, maybe not over like the ocean.
Yeah, about midway through that flight, that'd be a real bad time to have the right engine failure.
Yeah.
Not good. Yeah, don't you play your tambourine? Sean, you know you have a microphone. You could just talk to us.
Oh, this is a private conversation.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, we'll leave it alone. What happened to Sean, Mike?
Who?
Yeah, I remember Sean used to be here on the show.
Sion?
Sion. Sion. And then also I will tell you about helicopter phones a little bit later in the show.
Please tell us more.
Gaming Morning Show. Morning Gaming Renews on the horizon. Bob, what else is coming up on Gaming Morning Show?
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. Bob's in good spirits for a Monday, to be honest.
He's doing pretty well.
His mood is pretty
'Cause he's-
consistent stream after stream.
He's totally not held hostage. He's totally
No.
fine.
Bob's fine.
He's not locked in the closet. It's fine.
No, we don't do that anymore, not after the dancers.
We give him food though.
Yeah.
What
And I
about water?
poked some holes in the top.
We've learned a lot, Chad.
Yeah.
Gaming Morning Show
We
is
even-
evolving.
We even let him shower sometimes.
It was Sasquatch.
Is that what you use for your soap, Bob?
Bring the Dr. Squatch soap!
Okay, if you need a shower, Bob, I will find the Dr. Squatch soap for you. No problem.
We'll get it for you.
Yes. Midway to vacation would be the worst. Yes. Yes. Trying to figure out if that thing's going to hold all the way till Honolulu. So, hey, Mike, you're afraid of flying. You made that perfectly clear. Are you more
Yep.
afraid of it over land or over the ocean?
I've never flown over
Okay, but
water.
hypothetically.
Probably. I don't know. Probably land, because if you crash in the ocean, you don't die, right?
Oh, so you'd want to die.
I've never tried it.
You've
Well, no,
never
you-
tried to die?
No, you don't want to. I don't want to die, so that's why I want it in the water. So then I can just swim away. Yeah.
Oh, so you would. Okay, so you're less afraid of flying over the water. I got you.
Sure. Until I do it, and then I'll have a complete mental breakdown, and that'll be it.
Tasia, you're holding strong. I appreciate that, considering the fact that I've mainly made it to GMS when I haven't slept all night. Yes, we appreciate you doing that. Streaming in the AM. That's what we do. Tiny checking in. You can still die by crashing in the ocean if you collide with a huge enough force. Absolutely, but for some reason I also feel better about the idea of crashing into the ocean. Doesn't make any logical sense. But
Nope, none at all.
uh,
I saw a Castaway, and I could totally do that. Yeah.
Tabzo, I thought I made you a shout out. There it is. I did. It's not Tiny. It's Tab. There you go. Check out
Okay.
Tabzo on stream. Also, Chris ME streams, and Chris ME did the Clip ME show on Saturday. I didn't have a chance to hear if the voting is available. Chris, is the voting for this last edition of Clip ME available? And Tabzo, in case you missed it, Lucy DeFirst was our 5 questions guest, so be sure to check out Lucy at this location.
We can just name it 5-ish questions.
5-ish questions. Well, at least we wouldn't lose out on the hashtag for that. Nintendo had a good stream, as I mentioned. Gabe Pride, Mac, and Back Rolls were playing Mario Kart 8 yesterday, I believe. That was fun. Kachino, that's a better name. 5 planned questions.
The ballpark of 5-ish questions. There may be more.
Plus or
That'd be a
minus
really
5 questions. Yeah, technically, I think Lucy did go like 47 to 48, so.
Which one did she get wrong?
We're shooting each other, said the person behind us. Yes, I have problems with Twitter and Twitch all the time, Nintendo. Really wish that one of them would have chosen a different name. I think Twitch should rebrand. How do you think Twitch feels about Justin.tv? Cleared A. Oh, nope, I didn't. There was one more. They were all on A. Every single... They were having a full team meeting on A.
That's just rude.
Justin.tv? That's perfect! How are we doing today? We doing alright?
It's hard to say for sure.
I apparently don't have as many trophy systems as I feel like I usually do. I'm really concentrating, chat.
Sorry.
I don't like Dom on this map. It's too hectic.
It's getting kind of hectic. Going to
That guy was pre-firing.
pre-fire. Kiki Lo, have you been here at all today?
Yeah, she was in here before.
Just messing, just messing.
She was
I
here.
didn't say hi to Gonzo. My favorite
Who's
part about playing Jackbox games on Kate's stream on Saturday instead of playing Halo is Gonzo couldn't snipe me in Jackbox gaming. or could. Gonzo.
So I downloaded Apex on Steam last night.
How'd that go?
The old PC.
Is
I'm
that
fired up.
Is that like a ceremonial download? Like you're just trying to make me feel like eventually the show will play Apex Legends as a crew?
No, it's me trying to see what the power of this this personal computer can actually do.
If you missed it, Mike bought a computer.
I got a new computer. Everybody. It's great.
That's you?
You shot it. Sure. I'm debating whether or not to just get rid of the Xbox and be a PC gamer. All input is invited from our community.
I think you should switch to Mac.
I mean, I've got one like right here.
They'll never expect that. See, and I felt like we were actually doing okay on this one, and we're getting smoked.
No, yeah, they're destroying us.
It's because their gaming chairs are better.
Well, probably. Mine's an old office chair.
Oh, hey. Wow. I just got 2 of them and myself.
3 kills.
Thanks
Count
to
it.
my proximity mine.
Dr. Chick with high praise for Lucy.
Well, that was bad.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
Gaming Morning Show. Quality of gameplay does not matter. That is Look, It's Maiko, Sports.Gaming. It is 8:48 on the West Coast. You can find us on Twitter at these places, at WatchGMS. We will have a clip of our 5 questions episode with Lucy on our Twitter and on our YouTube at a later time and location. Get ready. Takeaways that were pretty okay, chat. We will raid somebody, and we will have our clip of the day coming up as well. But first, it is time to rehash the headlines of the day. Since we're 1 minute shy of 50 after, first, Mike needs to tell you about helicopter phones, and then we'll send it to hashtag Video Game Expert Sean.
Have you ever wanted to make a phone call in the air? Just buy this helicopter phone, and it takes off. Back to you. No, I'm kidding. Actual cool nerd time. The Perseverance rover, I almost called it a drone. Perseverance rover landed on Mars. It makes a little
up in the air.
Yeah, it makes a little drivey drive, and underneath the drivey driver is a drone or a helicopter. And basically, what's going to happen is eventually Perseverance is going to poop out the helicopter, and then helicopter will fly up into the Martian air off of the ground and take pictures. So it's currently tethered to Perseverance, but eventually it's going to not be tethered to Perseverance, and it's just going to kind of take off on its own and be charged up with solar panels. And but those cold Martian nights, all by itself, may make it succumb. Who knows? But yeah, if you haven't, you should Google the Perseverance rover pictures. There's some pretty sweet pictures coming so far. But there's apparently also a microphone on it, so we'll get to hear some sweet jams from Mars. Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
I like jam.
Yeah, strawberry jams.
Zesty!
Have you ever had jam with Nutella?
I never knew Nutella was so erotic.
What?
All right, it's time for Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
Go ahead.
Ooh, I like that. Good morning. It is still Monday, February 22nd, 2021, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews. We talked a little bit about Hideo Kojima.
Oh, that's the Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid creator. Also helped develop Death Stranding under his new studio tag. He wrote a book. Well, it's a collection of essays that he's written about his inspirations and his creative process and all of that, which just looking into his mind has to be fascinating. So I have to imagine this is a good read for anybody, but especially if you're a creative person or in the video game industry. It has to be a must read in my opinion. This was originally written in Japanese and titled "The Gifted Gene and My Lovable Memes." It's being re-released in English under the Creative Gene title. So That's definitely worth checking out. And that'll be coming out later this fall in English. I believe it's available now in Japanese. So if you know Japanese, hop on it and let us know how it is. We also updated you on Valheim's achievements over on Steam. They've been tearing it up, and they've set a new record for themselves. An all-time high of concurrent players at 502,397, which peaked yesterday, which puts them in fifth overall. Yep, fifth highest peak of concurrent players behind PUBG, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Dota 2, and Cyberpunk 2077. We also learned about the source of the issues for the PlayStation 5's DualSense. Their stick drift issues seem to be caused by their potentiometers, thanks to a breakdown and video from iFixit, which you can check out in the link below. And then last news story of the day, Soulja Boy, after epically failing to enter the console market in 2018 with a knockoff emulator, has announced that he is going to make a return and try again. So you can check out at Soulja Game on Twitter and Instagram, where they are, quote, building a new console from scratch, at all new design, all new games, all new deals. Let's make history. And then with a picture of a console that looks suspiciously like an Xbox Series S and a controller that looks even more suspiciously like a DualShock 2.
Don't be suspicious.
Good luck, Soulja Boy.
Don't be suspicious.
And that's our news of the day.
What's out
today?
though?
And She out on Switch, and Name of the Morning, Dry Drowning out on Switch.
Dry drowning. It is what potentially Mike would do if his plane crashed in the ocean.
No, I'd survive. It's fine.
Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead's coming out in May. Trailer on Thursday from Netflix, and Amanda Gorman getting an avalanche of offers. Some of the other news stories we shared with you. It is time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Here it is. It's the clip of the day.
Toot, toot.
It is too stinking delicious.
It is amazing.
Stupid, delicious bread.
I found a good bread meme on Reddit this weekend. It says, when I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses. Wow.
It's heavy. It's heavy. I thought you
think
were
about bread a whole new way.
I thought you were about to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading
Have
the
an orgasm? I've never orgasmed during
the biology
class.
text doesn't do that for you? It's like,
No.
oh yeah, that
No.
single cell organism.
Single-celled organism.
Oh,
No.
no,
It's
never
never
happened
happened.
to you? No.
Yeah, no,
I never
it
knew
just doesn't
Nutella
happen.
was so erotic.
Oh my gosh, what did we do today? What did we do today? Oh my gosh. Chat, I was trying to say, have you ever misread organisms for orgasms? But watching that clip again makes me realize I could have rephrased that sentence a lot better.
Oh no.
Oh my god, yep, I knew you were coming, Chris.
Oh look, he's red again. Oh wait, no, it's just the
man.
backdrop.
Just
it's
the
a
background.
No, it's the back. It's the background. He's not red.
That's not Sasquatch. Not Sasquatch.
Mike, you say it. I promise this never happens. Oh my gosh, chat. What was your takeaway that was pretty okay? Sean, you go first.
My takeaway that was pretty okay is that when it comes to margaritas versus crayons, I don't know which is harder to get Mike to try, because they seem pretty equal right now.
That's true. You did actually seem genuinely more interested in eating the mac and cheese crayon than you did having the margarita. Mike, what was your takeaway that was pretty okay?
My takeaway is that Ryan's biology experience was a lot different than mine at school. A lot different.
Single cell organism. Where's Jen? Oh yeah. Takeaway, bell command, because it just happened again when Ryan was talking to Chris too. Yes, I heard it also emerge from my words. I feel like Kiki Low all of a sudden. Oh my gosh.
Mouths.
I got
They're words.
with
They're words.
mouths. Be sure to go to our YouTube. You can watch Kiki Low and her mouth in the Lost City of D. What else? Takeaways that were pretty okay. Incantation needs some sleep. That was a takeaway that was pretty okay. Yeah.
That was good.
Anyone else? No? Please help me.
We're good.
All right. My takeaway that was pretty okay is the L's and the I's are really hard to see, and my Spanish is so bad that I read Despacito as Despacio.
That's the follow up.
My other takeaway is that we are now doing 48 questions during 5 questions, so we'll figure it out at some point. All right, that's our show for today. We are going to send you on the recommendation of our guest, Lucy the First, which, again, check out Lucy at lucythefirst.com. Ellis the Kid playing Minecraft this morning. We're going to send you over there on Lucy's recommendation. Thank you so much for doing that for us. We will be back tomorrow on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Superphonic, hit us with the sun emojis. You can say good morning from GMS to Ellis, and we will see you again on Monday. For Mike, for Sean, I'm Ryan. Thanks for having fun with us on Monday, February 22nd, 2021. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, chat.